Since we left shoot-around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here, and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California, and now we have children murdered at school. When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. So, I'm fed up, I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this to think
about. Welcome to the Imaginary Players Podcast. Welcome to episode 152 of the Imaginary Players Podcast. We're going to, as you guys have heard, we're introing this just a little bit different today. Didn't feel right and or proper to, speak on anything initial without, addressing what happened this week. So John, Walt, Derek, Dro, we're all here. Like I said, we're going to start this off a little bit different. These episodes are always the hardest, especially for me to do. When we have to, muster up the strength to kind of have these type of conversations. But first and foremost, rest in peace to the 19 people lost in Texas from the mass shooting. We're gonna spend a little bit of time on this. 22.
21. It was
21.
19 children and
two teachers.
All right. In one fourth grade classroom.
So 21. Excuse my miscalculation. It was 21. I think that this was if you have any type of platform, voice, anything like that, whether you have one listener, whether you have 1,000, whether you have 3,000, times like this we need to rally around and have a certain type of conversation, and uncomfortable conversation, and be responsible. And like I mentioned before, these are always the hardest. When you see something like that, you don't feel like coming and talking and really and having to talk about stuff like this, and it's like we just went through this Buffalo shooting. We started off with the Steve Kerr clip because that, I think, is at this point a universal sentiment. Too many moments of silence is too many condolences. In reality, parents lost their kids. No one want to hear that shit. And if there's no action, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter in general. And our government keeps finding ways to avoid doing what needs to be done. I think everybody's tired of it. Both my parents are teachers. Could have been them. I don't have all my brothers are in school. Could have been them. But even in that saying, you're not safe anywhere. The grocery store, the books, like church, all the places that
you would think
are casual places to go. You're not safe anywhere. I know we live, anything can happen at any time. So, live your life to the fullest. And then you get the other aspect of, just get as much money as you can. This kid's had neither of those opportunities. Mm-hmm. Like, we have all these imaginary pressures we put on ourselves to do certain things to get to a certain place, and that's taken. And the kids don't even have. The kids don't have that opportunity, and it's so much bigger than a human problem. There's so many a gun problem. There's so many factors that it's a power issue.
Mm-hmm.
We've sat through a pandemic. We're watching a war happen. We're watching so many different things happen, and our country do what they have to do to get themselves by. But we have now had, I believe, 222 mass shootings in the last 2 years, and and they cannot seem to find any solution to stop people from being killed. Mm-hmm. I mean, hey. So I say, yeah, this is tough. This is tough, man. When I get home and I read that, and it's like, bro, like, they're kids. We all have nieces and nephews and people we care about. It's like,
It hit hard.
bro, and it's like there were 8 and 9 year olds. Yeah, that shit was hard, and it was like,
That shit, I got choked up when I read that.
oh no, I broke down because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
It's kids, bro.
It's
Bro, like,
they're children.
look at
They're
their
babies.
faces,
They're
bro.
babies. They're babies. Those are babies.
Like, these are kids. Damn.
These are the times I'm like, man, how the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, George Floyd was another time, and it's like, bro, like, how the fuck am I supposed to come and do this? And it's like, but that's also the joy and responsibility where whatever platform and voice we have to try to get these conversations out some way, somehow. If nobody listens, if 1,000 people listen, we have to. There's something. There's just like Steve Kerr said. There's something that can be done.
100%.
And if enough of us just say something or do something, I'm not a political wizard. I'm not going to pretend I am. I don't know what necessarily needs to be done, but something has to be done.
It has to be changed.
In the reality of what actually happened, someone 2 days removed from their 18th birthday went to a store and bought 2 assault rifles. That's all that happened. That is the story. A kid fresh off his 18th birthday showed his ID, bought guns, and shot up a school. That's the reality. There was no plan. There was no plot. Yes, he may have had things. He may have had feelings in his heart, all that. But that's all he had to do. Go to the store, swipe his card, and get the guns. There's never a world where I can see that that's okay.
Damn.
I'm going to express my same sentiments that I had on Twitter this morning, because I don't usually speak out on like political issues, because they're always controversial.
Yeah.
No matter which end of the side you fall on, and I usually just stay quiet for most regards when it comes to a lot of things, because some things are just common sense, like the whole abortion situation and how like women should have the right to do whatever they want with their body, but like obviously there's a whole other side that's just ignorant and wants to be the contrarians and believe otherwise, which is stupidity to me, so I don't even entertain it. But this morning I had even wrote on Twitter, I'm like, America doesn't care about our black men and women. They don't even care about our children, to the point that this is the 288th shooting of a school shooting. You know what comes in second place? The number 8. There's an over 200 difference from first and second of mass school shootings. Mm-hmm. I understand also the sentiments of having background checks for guns, but at the same time, the Buffalo shooter who killed 10 black people in a supermarket, he was background checked, and he still managed to get that gun. So it's like, there just needs to be gun restrictions, period.
What?
I saw on Twitter that someone said that they own 3 AR-15s.
Why?
So because he says he owns 3 AR-15s for different reasons, and because of this situation, he thinks it's insane thinking for his guns to be confiscated from him. In what world do you need to own 3 AR-15s in this country? For what? Is there fucking an alien invasion? Why do you need to own 3 AR-15s as a regular
What
civilian?
war are you fighting?
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like there's no reason for you to have 3 AR-15s.
In your home.
For what? To deal with like animals and shit like that? That's like probably on your property or whatever the case may be. Yeah, bro, 3 AR-15s, assault rifles. Assault rifles. That's fucking insane.
And you know, whether you're Democrat or Republican, nothing matters in terms of the politics. But I've always I never politicize guns. You know, when you come from certain areas, politicizing guns don't make sense. Like, all right, you got one, you don't. Cool, but I don't understand the concept of having heavy machinery just sitting in the crib for the day. What happens? Like, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, what are you going through, or what's happening in your life?
Like you feel the need to have it.
Not even that you feel the need, that the country feels the need to allow you to have that. Like, what does our country think is happening to us in our homes that we need? Because that's not even a hunting gun. Like, I don't get it. Those aren't even hunting machine. That's not even hunting machinery.
Like a rifle is one thing.
Yeah.
A hunting rifle is obviously for game and stuff like that. But like
I don't want
whole
at
ARs and
this point. I don't want none of it. Just fuck none of it. Just take all of it, bro. Like, find it, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That there's never a time that a kid is able to buy assault rifles before he can drink alcohol.
Yeah.
He can go in the store, buy 2 assault rifles, but can't get a beer.
And people are willing to die on the hill
For that.
That people should have that right because of a fucking constitutional right that was made in fucking 1776 or whatever the fuck. Back when people didn't even fucking wash their bowls the right way. But people should have the right to bear arms, so they should have 3 fucking AR-15s, 2 shotguns, and mad shit in the confines of their crib.
If all you guys have to be riled up to make sure this never happens again, I'm super okay with that. If everything I've ever done, if I ever have to get rid of everything I have, I'm so okay with that for me to never see that photo of all them kids again.
Yep.
I am so okay. Like, I'm so okay with that. We just are power hungry, we're money hungry, and we're all fucking obsessed with all this stupid shit that doesn't fucking matter while kids are dying. We're all just, like, everybody in this world, we're just so obsessed with shit that just doesn't fucking matter. And now 18 parents, 19 parents, 20, however many it is, do not get to help their kids anymore. Because everybody just wants power and money.
And I'm also of the belief that some shit like this happens, and it's so frustrating to me. Seeing like family members of these children that are no longer with us making GoFundMes to have to bury their family. Bro, fuck that. Like, the government should come out of pocket and pay for every single one of these families that need to be buried.
But
y'all are getting fucking taxpayer money. Y'all want these guns to be valid in these cribs because y'all are so fucking power hungry in the first place. Y'all give a fuck so much about what the NRA says, but y'all don't give a fuck if 19 children lose their lives, then those families have to pay for their own, like, burial of said children. That's so fucking crazy to me. Fuck that. The government should come out of pocket and pay that shit. And it's not even out of pocket because we pay taxpayer money.
Exactly.
That's fucking sick. This country fucking sucks. This country does not care about our black men and women, which we already fucking know that already, because they laugh in our faces when shit like this, when shit happens, when 10 black lives are lost in a fucking supermarket by white supremacists. It's news for a week or two, and then it's a fucking cycle. It happens every fucking month. There's always a new black life lost. Just for fucking the media extravaganza, just for us to fucking put a fucking black screen on our IGs?
If you have any platform, I don't care, like I said, if you have one listener, 3,000, 300,000, I really implore everybody to take just time and just really express your real views. Even you know what? Even if it is even if it is not of the views of what's of us or you don't agree, because you know what? I think dialogue is necessary because all we do now is something bad happens, the powers that be find a way to distract us, and then we move on. We need this dialogue to never go away. Even if listen, you have a right. Even if something so disgustingly tragic, I stand on my. You have your right to disagree because that is what I live by and stand for. You have your right to dialogue. I'm open to everyone should be open to dialogue. But what we need is just the fairness of dialogue as to why do you think this way? Why do these kids' lives? Why is the guns more? I need to know why the guns are more important. I want the person that doesn't agree. Tell me why. I want to sit down, look somebody in the face. I want them to look me in the face and say, "Hey, why is the guns more important than the kids? Why is the money more important than these kids?" I want to sit down, look somebody in the face, tell me why the money? Because it's not in reality, it's not about the guns. It's always about the money. It's always about the money.
It's their constitutional
It's
right.
always
If anyone is on the
about
other side of the
fucking
argument,
money.
I would love to like have them on this podcast, have a fucking
Bro,
conversation.
I would love. It's all about the fucking money. So I want them
power
to tell
play.
me what is the value of these kids' lives? What's the dollar amount on these kids' lives?
288 times this has happened.
What is the value on protecting our kids? Because that's what it comes down to. Your dollar, your pocket, and these kids. How are we supposed to, we're all getting older. Kids are in the future. We have nieces, we have nephews. How are we supposed to tell them you're safe at school when shit like this is going down? Yeah, I don't know. I hate to, sit here and we have to talk about this and, we love to come here and make you laugh and have a good time, but there's no way something like this happens and you don't feel something. The powers that be, because like I said, I'm not a fucking political liaison. I don't know this is above but who's in charge?
This is above the fucking president. Why is the
Yeah.
president on Twitter saying that there needs to be change? You're the fucking president.
of the United fucking States.
Word. Like, you should.
So clearly,
emergency.
which people should already know the president's just a fucking token. That's what the fuck he is. He's just a title to be a fucking poster boy for the government.
If there's anything I've learned throughout these 4 years, it's about to be 4, right? That he's a figurehead. I mean, I've always known that, of course, but he's just a figurehead.
He's a
Absolutely,
poster.
he has
He's
no
a
control
he's just
over
a poster
anything.
for the government. That needs to be changed. Bro, it's so infuriating. It's like literally so infuriating.
100%.
It's so infuriating.
18,
Stockpiles and it continues and continues.
20 parents are without their kids now.
It's wild.
Because, and I want to keep repeating this, an 18-year-old was able to get out of bed, grab his ID, go to the store, and put the guns away.
It's insane.
It's as easy as buying a piece of candy.
And do not feed me this mental health bullshit because
don't wanna hear
I'm not tolerating that.
I'm not with it.
I'm not tolerating that, and
Yeah,
fuck the
I
mental
saw
health
those
token because at
takes.
the end of the day, there are just people who are fucking evil in this world.
Word.
It's that simple. Like, y'all niggas is not gonna mental health me to death with every single individual. First of all, not even every single individual. Every fucking white person, like the Buffalo situation. Granted, this kid was what, Hispanic, I think. Hispanic. I don't even give a fuck. Y'all are not about to mental health me. Oh, he was bullied because he looked poor. What he was wearing, X, Y, and Z. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. So because you quote unquote got bullied for what you wore, you shot fucking 18, 19 children that are in fucking elementary school? Are you out of your fucking mind? Don't mental health me to death. Some niggas are just fucking evil.
And like I'd love to have dialogue because even with the concept of mental health being so important in our day and age, right? You mean to tell me if we care about mental health so much, we give 18-year-olds access to take our lives when they don't even know themselves at that age? So mental health is so important. Think about yourself at 18 years old. Not that we want to do something like that, but think, were you fully formed in your brain? Were you making the best decisions in your life? Why are people that cannot make adult decisions have access to something that can take a life?
Fucking machine.
Like we need to start having really, these people can't be that stupid. And why is the dialogue not this intelligent? Like, so you mean to tell me you'll yell at your kid for going out and partying at 18 years old because the law says not to, but the law says they can get a gun and that's all right? Like, I'm trying to rationale the other side because I don't understand. Like, at 18 years old, everyone agrees you're not fully formed enough because
He's still doing stupid shit.
and you know, sir, you have license restrictions till then. You have all these things till then. But firearms, because it's a cash cow, let's get it to these kids as early as possible because it gets us money in our pocket. So, man, it's like we work our whole lives to see the green of something so fucking evil sometimes, bro. It makes me want to throw up.
This country's a disgrace.
It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I've seen the headlines, but until now, in real time, I'm just really looking at the details of this case and how it went down. Like, it said that he shot his own grandmother 15 minutes prior to that. He posted that he was going to shoot the school in 2 messages before then going. He stole a car, drove the car into a ditch, then started spraying at officers, then got into the school, started spraying on contact, shooting anyone just randomly, like, until he was able to barricade himself into a classroom, and then proceeded to then kill 21 people in this classroom before then getting into a shootout and being killed. Like,
And that's another thing, not to cut you off for.
no, just you go ahead.
Like, that's another thing. Like, he's on the internet talking about this beforehand.
And it's not gonna
Just
red
like
flag at
the
all.
Buffalo shooter was on a fucking Discord or Twitch beforehand.
And it was not
But-
red flagged at all.
But y'all here concerned and y'all locked in with these rapper situations and these RICO charges, and that's what the fuck y'all are focusing on. That's what y'all put all your time and effort into. But there's literal, like, tweets and videos and discords and evidence of these sick individuals saying, I'm going to go shoot this fucking place up. And it is not being, like, monitored or reported or nothing. Like, it's just all under the fucking radar.
No, I feel you. And that's the crazy part. But I think at the end of the day, and myself included, I don't want to make it sound like I'm bigger than this, but, like, this shit falls on us, bro. Like,
Agree.
1,000, like, we are even talking about it. And sometimes when people in the barbershop, they start talking about the system and all this shit. I'm like, yo, bro, you come in the barbershop, you have these opinions, but then you leave the barbarbershop and do nothing. And
do nothing.
I'm included in that. So, like, we are expecting heartless, literally, if we were in the room where it's just those 50 senators and John asked that question, what is the value of the life of some random-ass 4 kids, to them, random 4-year-old kids, they're going to say nothing. Like, I don't know these kids.
Yeah.
I don't care about these kids.
Yeah.
These kids do not impact me in any way, shape, or form in a country of over, like, 30 million people. I don't care. I don't know them. This money in my pocket affects me more directly than these kids' lives. And even just talking about it, we are then now expecting them to have some soul-bearing heart-to-heart change and care about black people or care about... No, this falls on us. We have to act these niggas. We have to figure out a way to combat it because it's the system. We're asking people who created a system that only benefits them to change something that benefits them. Like, they don't care. So, like, we have to shed light on our platforms, but, like, that's why I was a little quiet because, like, if we ain't gonna do shit about it, like, talking about it has no value to it.
We have
like,
to do,
this is something that we have to do some shit about it. Like,
You got to take these
like,
people out of power.
and people, and that's why my shout out for this week was Steve Kerr, and there was another basketball player. I will get his name during shout outs, but speaking about on these public platforms when you do have a following, like, that is holding them accountable. Like, they don't care about people's lives, but they care how their public perception is.
Exactly.
That's what these large brands do. That's the only way to get someone to change if they don't care, is by clearly showing it and putting the spotlight on it so it shows them on a public grand stage how heartless and selfish these people are. And I think that's the only way to change.
Fucking media outlet needs to have these types of fucking dialogue. Please. I don't care if it's comedy. I don't care if it's sports. I don't care if it's art. And I've seen, and I also want to, ESPN has done a great job. Speaking about this, and I think ESPN was very strategic in terms of having conservative people saying, "I don't give a fuck what line you fall under. Something has to be done." Mm-hmm. And every single media platform, big, small, the dialogue needs to happen. Now, the only reason I keep saying dialogue is because it seems like someone has to take their ideology of intelligence away from them, because they just seem like they walk around like they know better. They're brainwashed by this. I don't know. Power, money. We watch movies all the time about how it's just fucking intoxicating.
Bro,
and it's evil.
I saw a Republican on Twitter whose own child was killed due to like a shooting, and it was separate from this situation. Yet he was still advocating for the rights to like bear arms. His child, his daughter, was killed like from a gun, from being shot, a young girl, and he was still advocating that like we should not remove guns from like these fucking people.
And you know what? I am still on the side of whether that may be your right, but I want you to talk to me about. So let's have the conversation and see where we go here, because we're not even having the fucking conversation.
Damn, it says that this HR 8 bipartisan background check, which requires a background examination on all firearms sales in the country. It was passed by the House and was received by the Senate in March 2021, and it was just read for the first time by the Senate on Tuesday.
That's why Steve Kerr said it was been sitting there for 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think us being from New York, we live in a bubble, right? We live in a bubble where it's so damn hard to get a gun in New York that we're like, how is this happening anywhere else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because gun charges, like,
A gun charge. You get a gun charge in New York.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
You're going down
Done.
in New York. That's the way it is. So, but me having left just 45 minutes outside New York, I'm like, whoa, what's
See the
that?
difference?
Yeah, it was different.
I argue with people. I may argue with people on the highway a little bit different. Because I'm like, okay, it's a little different over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm imagining a place that has a long extended history of this being the norm. That's also why I don't like to travel certain places. Listen, y'all laws is way too lax for me. You have a bad day, it's over for me. And if I'm not here, I can't even defend myself as to what happened. So I'm not finna go there. It's not worth my life.
Yep.
Sometimes Atlanta, all these, really, bro. You have a bad day. No one can speak for me. I'm just not gonna go. Texas, I'm sorry. It does. You're having a rough day. I can't speak to whether it's self-defense or not. I'm good.
And Texas is the big red state.
I've had
big red state.
There's not enough fun in the world to get me to go certain places that I can't protect myself enough. I can't protect a niece, a nephew, a kid enough. And this just, I don't know, man. This shit hurt, man. I didn't like this shit. Oh my God, and just like Steve Kerr said, everybody gonna go on, they're gonna do their jobs, they're gonna go to work, they're gonna play their basketball game. He's like, we're gonna go here, we're gonna play a fucking basketball game. I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
It's just become a desensitized thing. Like everyone, society over time, I honestly feel like it's just everyone's gonna become desensitized to it.
We
Which
can't,
is the saddest fucking part, and obviously we shouldn't.
Man.
Can't.
Enough is enough, man. Nah.
Like you would think, like I was seeing a lot of takes. It was like after Sandy Hook.
You would think.
You would think.
You would think.
After the incident that happened in Sandy Hook,
Or Virginia Tech.
or Virginia Tech, would have stopped shit, or even Columbine, even going even farther when I was even
288 times.
Like,
this
you would
happened.
think after all those incidents, especially Sandy Hook, that something would have changed in the past decade or so, and
It never does.
it's just wild, bro. And it's like the big question is like, what the fuck really has to happen to change.
We just got to start, like, on this. I mean, I'm just brainstorming out loud because I'm
'Cause
tired of
obviously
talking without
It
it.
starts with everyone. It starts with the people, obviously, because there's more of us than them.
I think on a small scale, and I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna find the names of, because right now it says the Senate consists of 50 Republicans and 48 Democrats.
Yeah, we don't have the Senate. Yeah.
But we would need 60 votes to proceed with the legislation. So like, we gotta at these niggas, at their wives, like, and like, yo, you have to do something. And like, I think that's the small scale thing that we can do. And just, I don't know
And
what.
I think some of these hearings are public, and I
Yeah,
mean,
some
I'm
of them
so
are.
like, we
Some
had to
of them
go. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Taking a trip, like, yo, bro, if
That's
there's
crazy.
an open floor to speak, because I'd love to know, like, why? Why is this more important? And I don't want to hear that we can't just do that. I watched y'all do whatever y'all felt like when COVID happened to save y'all money. I watch Ukraine and Russia are going to war, and it's $50 billion every fucking 20 minutes.
Just out of magic, thin air.
It's all a button. It's all a whenever I feel like doing it.
But we trillions in debt.
It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of my face,
It's a
man.
vibe, bro.
Like, this country can do whatever it wants when it feels like it. But it's a choice. Lack of action is a choice. I believe that wholeheartedly. Lack of action is a choice.
Greatest country in the world, right? See it all the time.
Ghetto, man.
Listen,
Over the it's crazy because like you were conditioned. I believe almost all of us were conditioned as growing up as the United States being one of the greatest countries in the world. But like as you gotten older, because I'm 28, I'm pretty sure we're all almost all the same age. How ghetto it is now to live in this country and how fucked up it is, being at the risk of waking up every day and there's something going on, or just like the amount of debt, or just student loans and stuff like it's just so much ghetto shit in this so-called great country.
listen, man.
I couldn't tweet about it. I
I-
couldn't talk
yeah,
about it on the internet. I
I-
couldn't because it was just like, I don't feel right. And
I was lost
thank
for
God I have a
words, bro.
platform.
I was lost for words.
I thank God this
Say it
platform.
was the first time I told you I don't be speaking out on certain shit, but I was really
Thank-
frustrated this morning, just like constantly seeing shit, and like I just really just can't fathom
I
like
couldn't.
And then
how shit is allowed.
Like, I was reading up on it, and I just thought about my niece and nephew, and I just didn't even want to talk about
Yeah,
it. I went to a game, and I couldn't think about it.
yeah, you have to
Because
you find things to
because
just
it's wild.
supplement the pain that you may feel, but like the parents, y'all cannot imagine.
Bro, waking up
And
and getting your kid, ready
dropping
for
your kid
school,
off at
dropping
school.
them off, thinking 3:00 I'm gonna see
I'm
them.
gonna see him later, and then you hear what? What are you talking about? My kid, not mine. What do you mean?
Bro, so many heartbreaking people in this situation and incident have like spoken out on Twitter, and it's just so
Yeah, bro,
sad.
the
and
photos
heartbreaking.
of the siblings and
Bro, I
parents
seen
and just,
one of the children's brothers said like, "I wish I told you I loved you this morning." Like,
bro.
like
And,
it's crazy.
I know we live in a world where we want things quick and fast. We need more people in position. We need more good people in position of power. If you have I don't know if this is gonna help, but if you have a passion for law or law enforcement or something that's gonna get you in a place that you can affect and change this country, just do it, man. I don't know. I don't have a solution, but it just seems like we've got all the wrong people in places of power,
I don't know for a fact.
and I don't.
And they stay in power.
And I know we're in a world where working isn't cool and all this other dumb shit that people say, but listen, man, if you can get if you're black and you care, or if you're white and you care, and you can get to a senator's position, or like, and you're a good person, bro, I feel like we just need more good people.
They're here in courts debating if fucking women should have the right
Yeah,
to their own bodies.
to their own bodies, and look at what
Meanwhile,
look,
19 fucking children are getting shot up.
like, it's just like we don't have enough good
Come
people
on.
in positions of power, and I don't want to be so disheartened that people that want more are so bad. Like, we all want things, but like, everybody that wants a lot can't be awful. And it's shitty to think that the people that are want more are just awful people, and they did awful things to get there, so they're just gonna stay awful to stay there. So I don't know. But I mean, they tell us with TV when we watch all these shows and shit, and how awful politics actually is and the government, and we watch it, we're interested, and then we're like, oh, well, this is actually what's actually going on. Somebody knows what's going on and is writing these shows and showing us. And now look. So yeah, so we are going to we wanted to start off this way. Didn't matter how long it went. And
It's very important.
yeah, and we're gonna break and play the intro. Yeah. Welcome to episode 152. Like I said, we wanted to start a little bit different. Once again, we want to reiterate, rest in peace to everybody that lost their life. And, we're not going to stop talking about the changes we can make. We're going to use our voices as responsibly as possible. But, at this point, it's Friday. And we want to try to help anybody bring any light into their day, as we usually do on this Friday morning. So, yeah, let's get into the rest of the show. Do we have shout-outs? Obviously, we've already... Actually, do we have any other news and or current events?
Yeah. Let's try to segue this artfully. Because to be honest, I'm not even in the space to power right now. Like I really just went into a dive deep. Like this shit is fucked up, bro.
I completely I said these are always the hardest episodes to do.
Yeah, and I guess I don't even know how to follow that.
Well, in more news in regards to things going on in this country, apparently there's something called monkeypox that's spreading. I don't know how accurate or true that is because I know social media tends to bring things to surface.
I'm gonna tell you something. I saw a picture of that monkeypox thing. If that's what's spreading, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, for sure, because that shit looks
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
That shit like bubbles on your body.
If that is the next pandemic, boss, I am moving to Antigua. You will not catch me here. If that is the next pandemic, nah, boss. I'm not sitting in the bed living like that.
Another thing this country gotta do, get ahead of shit.
That's true.
Get ahead of shit. I think it was in China. I think they just had their first COVID case of the Delta variant. I think it was because no one would be in and out of like China. I think it was. So they weren't like over here and shit like that. But so they had their first case. The minute they had their first case, they shut everything down again, immediately. To stop that spread.
I mean, like I said, we've been spending time talking how bad this country is. No matter what happens again, I'll never do that.
Yeah, monkeypox look crazy though.
Yeah. If that's what's going around, bro, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. The pod is moving.
Yeah, I'm out of here. There's not a shot in hell I'm catching that.
According to the article on CNBC, there's an organization called WHO, which is
World Health Organization.
Yeah, they said that monkeypox is primarily spread through sex.
Jesus Christ.
They want y'all to stop fucking.
That is so far, and again, this is very early in, hopefully not another outbreak, but they have identified sex as the easiest and quickest way to transfer the POC. You feel me?
Wow. The what? The POC? What you calling it?
Pox.
Black Twitter's gonna abbreviate it, so I'm just getting ahead of the curve.
The pox is crazy.
He didn't even use the X. He used like a C. The POC.
The POC, bro. So just, I seen.
When a nigga like try to start something and it ain't gonna work out. It's like when a nigga try to give himself his nickname.
I seen.
That's crazy.
I seen people say use 2 condoms. I don't know if that would help.
2.
Yeah, a woman went on a whole thread saying that she would suggest her partners.
They
if wanna have
literally
sex
tell
with her.
you you're not supposed to do
Does she know science?
You're not.
It's Twitter, probably not.
It's something called friction.
Yeah, that would cause a fire crotch.
That too.
That's
what
not
you kind of heard.
fire crotch. No,
Yes, it is.
no, fire crotch is when a person who is a redhead has the pubes grow
I
red.
didn't know that.
Why do you know that?
Because that's a common term.
No, it's not.
I've never
Okay.
heard fire cries until like today.
Okay, well, you didn't watch like American Pie and all those weird white people movies, which it was weird sexual situations. Yeah, bro.
I didn't know that was a fire crotch though. That's a normal
Yeah,
thing.
it's when, but
I
either way,
mean, I was just using science. Hey, your crotch
But
is
yeah,
gonna get
two-
hot and be on fire. So fire crotch when you use 2 condoms.
Yeah,
That's also the street name for clap too. So
Don't
be
use
careful
two
how you
condoms.
use that in the sense that you may confuse somebody.
What would be the wildest teacher in the school?
That'll be funny.
He'd be the wildest teacher.
I
Like, I don't even know what like.
the worst
subject
part
he
is
would-
he gave me 2 nicknames. I don't know what the actual disease is. Fire crotch and the clap. The clap
and the
Mhm.
pock.
and the pop.
There we go. So just be careful.
You don't get the pock.
You don't want the pock, bro. Because then,
I'm trying to help you get that started.
thank you. I appreciate you.
Don't help him.
In other ridiculous news of people not really caring, have you seen the Great Value Juneteenth
Oh, I
special
saw-
edition
I saw that.
ice cream?
Yes.
They pulled the
Released?
Ben and Jerry's.
Which is wild.
Doesn't Ben and Jerry? Someone owns something.
Ben and Jerry's has their own version.
Ben and Jerry's we spoke about before, about how they.
Oh no, they got Colin face
yeah,
looking stupid.
And the Biggie, wasn't it the Biggie thing? Or was that Sprite? That was
I
one
think
of the
it's-
things.
Oh no, Sprite had the biggie thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sprite had the Biggie thing, Budweiser, and I don't know if you saw now. On Monday, they released 15,000 Biggie.
MTA cards.
Metro
Yeah,
cards.
I seen
Metro
that.
cards.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
and they were special edition. That they're never coming out again. I don't know who. I hope his family is making money from this.
I would hope so.
I would be
hope
sick
they
if the
stay.
label's making, but I'm like, why is the need? I mean, I guess if it's done with good intention, it's showing homage to one of the greats.
When is
No,
anything
but-
in this country?
But it's
Come on,
just
good
it's just for them to get a money cash grab. That's,
But
I
who's
believe.
making money off that?
MTA,
And I-
MTA is privately owned. And New York pays the MTA. A lot of people think New York owns the MTA.
Yeah.
No, it's MTA is a private owned company.
Wow.
New York has to pay them.
Yeah, but even if
That's
they
crazy.
make limited edition Biggie Smalls
Metro card.
Metro cards, like how are they making money from that? Because they have to make Metro cards anyway.
I don't know, bro.
I'm like, what is the point
it's
of
just
that?
it's a cash
It's just a
grab.
promotional
It's just-
tactic.
Yeah, it's just a cash.
A
grab.
promotion for Metro cards? Like they don't need promo.
Supreme had one.
Supreme did it during COVID.
Yeah, but now,
Yeah, but that's for
no, but now you might be in the city and might not even need a Metro card and just go get one because you want one in your crib. People are that.
yeah, but people buy thousands of Metro cards. It's a commodity that people buy anyway.
Yeah.
And at least in the
But I mean,
in the
I get what you're saying.
No, I mean, I
but-
get your
'cause
point.
I did homework on it. It's only at 4 Brooklyn stations too. So I mean, it's not everywhere throughout the whole city. But regardless, I'm not trying to defend them, but it's idiotic. To
And
me,
I wouldn't
honestly.
be surprised if the company that does it is now going to follow up with something.
Yeah.
There's always a long play here.
Yeah.
The company that
I just
designed it, whoever it is, like there's something happening here.
Of course. I just hope the state got something out of this because if not, then it's kind of sad, truthfully. So
I mean, yeah, and I would hope I would think by now, Biggie's 15th anniversary, I think of his passing, the business is right. So
I hope so.
20th anniversary. Right? You said 50th.
20th. I'm sorry. Yes.
It's like damn, I'm old.
I think
Yeah.
it's his 50th birthday, but okay. Anyway,
Yeah, so the Juneteenth ice cream.
that's
great
gross.
value, Juneteenth ice cream.
I want this like
Those in Walmart, right?
now that Juneteenth has become a
Yes,
national.
Great Value is Walmart's brand.
It's like Juneteenth became a national holiday for minorities, and the white people just took every way to monetize
yes.
it. I'm like, oh my God, leave us alone.
This is
That's how I
America.
feel about Cinco de Mayo all the time.
Holy crap.
This is America.
That is true.
That's how I feel about Cinco de Mayo, but that's another discussion for another thing.
Yeah,
But
Irish
it's
bars have
just-
Cinco de Mayo deals. It makes no sense.
it's like, yo, bro, like,
Mexicans don't even
Share-
celebrate Cinco de
No,
Mayo,
bro.
right?
That's a whole other discussion. If
That's
anyone wants to know
crazy.
about that, let me know. But that's a whole other discussion. Everyone thinks that's our Independence Day, but it's not. But
Yes.
going back
Isn't
to
it
the whole,
Independence Day like in
it's
September?
not. It's September. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, exactly, it's white people just finding a way to monetize things, and it's just fucked up. 100%.
Yes, it says on the side of the Great Value Celebration Edition Juneteenth ice cream, share and celebrate African Americans' culture. Wow. And enduring hope. Bitch, what does that mean?
And endure.
That sounds so racist.
What the fuck? It's
And-
like here, eat a scoop, so and you could feel what my ancestors felt.
I mean, at least
That's so
in Great Value's defense, they had to have at least one nigga in the room because it's flavored swirled red velvet and cheesecake flavor ice cream.
Oh
That
my
shit
God.
sounds fire.
And racist.
One nigga suggested that.
Yeah, they.
So you
They
mean,
had a
so in the
focus
boardroom
group.
meeting of Walmart, they had one black dude on the floor. Hey, yo, call him in here.
Yes.
And he definitely like
Jamal.
John too.
Yeah.
Coach Jamal over here.
Facts.
Call him over here now.
Yeah, yo, come over here right now. Yo,
And it was definitely Casual Friday.
Yo,
what flavor sweet shit you like? Just so we know.
You know the
Who's
rebel
wearing
cheese.
some vineyard yard shit, whatever the fuck that.
They probably hit him in a company email like, "Oh, sir, we have a company-wide party. We just want to know your
Your thoughts.
opinions."
We have a taste
preference-
test?
Yeah, on your preference of flavors.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Again, when you commodify a holiday, do any of those funds reach the black community? And again, that falls on us. We have to at these
You
niggas
check them.
and tweet these niggas and say, yo, if you're going to literally market a holiday that was our emancipation, some percentage has to go back to schools, music programs.
The funds for the black community don't even go to the black community.
I'm so tired of these. We donating this, we're pledging that, X, Y, and Z. Start
Yeah,
showing me
leave
the fucking bank statements.
Leave me the fuck alone. Start showing me the receipt.
Show me the bank statements.
Show me the
I'm
card
tired of,
files.
we're going to donate this amount, we're going to pledge this. Or, you know how fucking easy it is? Yo, the Imaginary Players Podcast is pledging $500 million. That's it. Boom. That's it. Never hear about it again. Y'all want to give us fucking credit for it. Like, bro, show the fucking bank statements of what you're actually giving back to this community.
And it's so easy to hold these companies accountable. Like,
But people never do it.
What I learned is everything has a stat. Everything has a stat. And it's not something I learned recently, but I'm saying like everything has a stat. Everybody's contribution has a stat. Everything you do has a stat. Everything you do can be accounted for. So if you built 3 schools, all I have to do is account for those 3 schools and how many kids are in these schools and how many kids graduate. Like when they do annual reviews for teachers, how many kids pass this test? How many of your, like, you can account for fucking testing and how good your school is doing and graduation rates. You mean to tell me we can't keep track of donations?
Just wild.
Them shits don't be happening. It's all talk. It's all for
Okay,
face.
if I
it's all
don't,
for brand.
if I donate to Black Lives Matter, right? What is our community outreach funding? What does, and then you'll get into, okay, what is community outreach? Okay, cool. How many fucking block parties did you have for the kids? How many forced, because it would be forced, how many forced police officers did you make work at these fucking fundraisers so they can get to know the community, so the community can feel safe, so they'll treat the cops, so everybody is treated better. The cops treat the kids better. Like, there's so many things that can be done. Okay, how many fucking youth rec centers did you build for these kids so they stay out the streets?
School supplies that are probably needed. So much shit. There's so many options. There's so many viable lanes to contribute.
How many fucking toy drives? How many
turkey drives?
Turkey drives.
There's so much shit. There's so much shit.
My mother told me
Funds
recently
for,
that
funds for classes and stuff.
at her school, she had to help pay for a fucking Thanksgiving dinner party.
That's so fucking crazy to me.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So what?
That's so crazy to me.
For the kids who have a Thanksgiving dinner party, she had to help pay for it as an employee because she's like, it's more important for the kids to have this than for a couple $100 to come out of my pocket.
That's crazy. This country looks at us dead in our face and robs us.
It's like
Lies.
we care
It
about
keeps
these
it pushing.
inner city kids. We say we care about them, but we do nothing to help them. Everyone cares, but no one's willing to look these kids in the face. Okay, this I will give you this, like, and it's so small to her, but to them that was everything.
It's a world,
Of course,
bro.
yeah, it's 100%.
It was everything.
It's so crazy to me. That's
Like
so
I look
crazy to me.
back, I look back on my like growing up because public school. I went to public school. Look back on it, and, like on elementary. You know, how certain teachers had pizza parties and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of fucked up, but they give you like a small piece and shit. But it's like now as an adult, I'm like, bro.
But that's
all
the
that
shit you look forward to.
No,
Yep.
of course. And all that shit came out from teachers' pockets. I always thought the school supplied that.
No,
Dub.
all that shit came from teachers' pocket.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
That's so crazy to me, because that shit really is so minuscule in the grand scheme of things financially to them. Like getting 2 pies of pizza and then add slices to the kids. Yo, but that shit means the world to the kids.
like
So that'd be
that's-
their favorite. They look forward to that day, bro.
Or-
Like
fucking year.
Ordering the pizza for kids, it's like, oh, it's all good.
decorating the rooms and shit.
Bro, taking an intern out that is from the inner city and just paying for them, and they thinking you got. I'm like, bro, it's cost me a couple $100, but to them, this is everything,
Everything, yeah.
bro. I just blew that for nothing this weekend. taking an intern out or underprivileged kid out for some drinks because he's in a program or something, and spending $150 to them, bro, you just changed. They're gonna go back to the hood and tell all their friends, bro, you know what I just did today, bro? I went to this rest. Like they're gonna tell everybody what they just did to me is I'm just going back to my the life. Yes, you may have worked for, but it's like, all right, I'm just going back, bro. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is it. I ain't tripping.
It's wild, man.
I think for us to understand, we gotta sit down and think about, damn, we are fucking lucky as shit.
Yeah.
We are lucky as fuck, man. And sometimes we be taking this shit for granted.
Big time.
So, listen, Great Value, chill out.
Cut that shit out.
And
Wow.
and if you're going to do this, being such a big ass company, go give it back.
And show the bank statements.
I don't want them to take a fucking dollar from this.
They don't fucking need it. Walmart is so fucking, like.
I don't want them to have every single. You know what? Everybody wants to promote something. Everybody has a horse in this race. Cool. I don't expect everybody to be the best person on the planet. I hear you. Everyone has a moment. So if this is your promotional value, cool. You take it as only promotion and you go give it all back. All the money that you don't need, you want to promote yourself? Who am I fucking about to tell you how to get your business bigger? That is, I hear you.
Give it back.
But the money that you do not need, no, because you don't need any of it. So all the money, you give it back to these communities. You go say, hey, I'm going to pledge this $10 million to a fucking rec center for the kids. I'm going to give however many million to supplies, and I want to see the supplies. We can just print the order sheet out.
Yeah.
All you do is swipe a card,
That's it.
print how many books were bought. Take a picture of the kids using the new books. Walter's right. We have to find a way to validate that these things are happening. Because the American thinks we're so dumb that we can't count $1 million that we don't know that, bro, okay, you put 200,000 here, you put 200,000 here. I went to school.
It's because they know we won't.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, yo,
it's not that
I went to school. I can count this. I work in accounting. I know the numbers.
it's not that they think we're dumb. They know
We
that
just
we
won't.
don't care enough. Like
Agreed.
speaking about these kids getting murked is not enough, bro. It's not. And it's and I'm talking
No,
from
agreed,
my perspective, but like, yo,
100%.
this is not enough,
Agreed,
and they
agreed.
know we don't care enough about these kids
Agreed.
to do the extra mile to change shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's us. Like even us talking about it, it's cool, but like they
Yep.
know that at the end of the day, as human beings, we are selfish, and we will
Look out for our own.
look out for ourselves. We're gonna leave this podcast, and unless something changes, this is maybe the third mass shooting since we've started this podcast. And what have we done outside of that shit? We talk about it and then go home and go back to our normal lives. People tweet about it online and don't change shit. So like they know that these American people, me self included, and today I'm gonna change that shit. I'm making a document right here, and my idea is to make a website where like we can. But I'll dive into it later. But like yo. They know we don't care enough. We care enough to talk about it, but what really matters is what action going to take, and no one takes action to change shit. So like we don't really care. We just the same thing. We just want our perception to be we care, and we want to put our head down at night and say, "Oh my God, I'm a good person. I spoke about it."
Agreed.
But we don't care enough. We only care enough if it affects us directly, and that is what the root of all this bad shit in the world. Is selfish white people and everyone else not caring enough and being too selfish to actually delegate some of their own free time. Because, yes, we all work 9 to 5. We get off of work. People got kids. People got side businesses. But we're too selfish and we only care about ourselves to give up some of our valuable free time to actually make a change. So, like, that's what matters. Niggas tweet about it. Niggas talk about it. Niggas don't do shit about it, myself included. So, like, I just hope you're listening. And I'm gonna try to do, I don't know, man.
I want to know about how to get on the Senate floors and have these conversations, because everybody's value isn't in financially. Everybody's value isn't in, everybody has a different term value. My value can be in orating. Hey, sit there and tell me why this is more important. Because I tried donating the money. It clearly doesn't fucking work. I have no idea where it's going. It's not getting anywhere. It's never going to be enough.
It's not, and I'm back here, but donating is easiest and laziest shit to
Agreed.
do.
And you know,
Everyone can donate. Luckily, our circle has the finances. Again,
but even whether it be
and it's crazy because they know that you're gonna donate, and they know that when they make the foundation, they're gonna use that money for their own self.
The same thing can be said for going in the street and just marching. That's just the same thing can be said. We went in the street.
Yeah.
As somebody that's donated and marched. You go in the street. Okay, I donated $1,000.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I go march for Black Lives Matter, and that money's gone.
Feel?
I mean, and that cause is gone. So if I do both, if I donate and I march, because your point is amazing. It's donating can be lazy, but if you do both, I'm somebody that I spend my Saturdays. I miss things to go talk to kids. I've worked with kids for years, and as every new position I get, I always say, "Hey, give me the interns, because that's what matters to me." I make it clear I want my voice as a black man who is in a position of some type of power, not a lot of power. I'm in a position of power. I do what I can. No, that's wrong. Let me rephrase that. I do what the powers that be give me the rope to, right? I work at a big network. Okay, you black kids, I want to come work in tech or this. Hey, it's me. Call me. My phone's always on. My phone is never call me, whatever you need. I'm here. That don't change this.
No, but it
That don't change nothing.
None
of any of the things that I've ever done, and all the time I spend, whether I go make philanthropy a big thing for this podcast, and you know, hey, I'm going to spend all this money to, whether it be for whatever, you know, cancer research, even though, you know, it was based in Tyler, it wasn't only for him. It was something that was super important that we had to do. That doesn't change how shitty this world and country is. So,
but that helps, bro. That helps.
To your point, it may help in the moment, but you donate. We marched in the sweaty ass streets during COVID, and now the funds are gone. We get these articles, we come here, we make fun of them stealing. But there has to be a more effective way. I do believe that, and I agree with you when there has to be a more effective way, because, like you said, I can cash app this amount or hit the GoFundMe for this amount, and I'll go march for an hour, but I still go home. I'm going home. I always think the value is in really taking care of the kids and the youth, and I would hope I've made a change in somebody's life, but you never know.
Nah, bro.
Because those kids still but those kids, even though I was one of those kids still got to go back to the hood, and they still got to deal with what they got to deal with.
Correct.
I'm not sliding. It's not happening, or I'm not the one that's financing the growth.
Nah, bro.
Because these kids, they don't want to hear none of this, respectfully. Because as this may sound like it's a little off, but my brain is going to what Shaq said. Shaq commented on Steve Kerr's. He said, "Yeah, listen, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. We go through this every day. It may not be a school shooting, but these young kids, whether they get shot accidentally, this is happening every day because this is just where we're from." And to that starts with community policing. That starts with the older guys taking care of the young guys and putting them on the right path. And for me, unfortunately, it always goes back to money, because money is the root of all evil, as they always have told us. Because the older guys, that they feel like they can take advantage of you to have you obtain more money for them, they're not going to take care of you the right way. So I just preach everybody that's older, bro, like, take somebody young under your wing. It may not make the biggest impact, but it's going to do something, man. Just I go and talk to these kids as often as I can, and I always say, hey, I got a leadership conference. I miss out on plenty of shit. I got a leadership conference. I'm not going to miss that because it's important. I use my Saturdays, hey, bro, I'm going to go. I'm going to miss out on this one. I'm going to go talk to them kids because that's what fucking matters.
generation.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, just to your point, because if you actually are doing stuff for the community and it's actually a priority of yours, you are making a difference. And it's very easy to get discouraged when you see things going sour the way they are. But that is the foundation that keeps shit from really going left, where niggas, white people get guns, start murking niggas every day. Like, those actions do have a huge impact. And which people have to realize that there is a larger system at place. Like, the people that could have changed this to this point have been killed by white people, the government, or self-hating black people. Like, throughout history, the face of movements have been murked continuously. So, like, the only way to combat that is to have a corporation do this, where it's
I've always said that.
and not a corporation meaning like Walmart, but like a company do that. So, like, you can't kill a particular person, because if you make too much noise in this day and age, they may not kill you, but they'll start a scandal about you, or Me Too case. Like, they will tarnish your image if you become that face of a movement.
But what I will,
So it's a system in place that is literally designed for this specific outcome.
But
So,
what
like,
I've
don't
always-
get discouraged because you're fighting.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's who I am. It's never gonna change.
Okay, and I'm just talking to our listeners.
For sure,
There are
yeah.
a bunch of listeners who actually don't like volunteer. They mentor people. They do the research. They go to these community meetings. They go to the senator meetings. They go to the legislation, and they're actually fighting. And that's what matters. You feel me? It just has to be more organized, and
Well,
that's the difference. Like,
I think that dialogue, man. I really that has to be the next step. There's not. I don't know when see, you know, we get these Twitter clips of the black senators arguing and the white senators pleading their case, and it's cool, but they just look at you as another a piece of opposition. Another, oh well, he's on the other side. He's against me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I think our intellectuals, our professors, our teachers, our figures at big media companies, anybody, our owners of businesses, our everybody, we got to start going, and we're in these communities and start doing something, man. I don't know. I wish I had the answer, but I don't. I'm not gonna pretend I do. But you know, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're gonna keep getting back here, but that's okay. That's okay. It's been a tough week watching and seeing this right after the Buffalo shooting, and we handled it like, you know, it is what it is. But this enough is fucking enough.
Cycle.
Yeah, enough is enough, man. And you know, even again to white people wilding, they're fucking having UFO hearings.
That shit is wild.
White people wilding.
You know,
I saw that pop up on timeline. I'm like, yo.
like,
'Cause granted, motherfuckers knew they were here and shit.
They
Science and all
already confirmed
But-
and been
but-
acknowledged in documents.
But the
I
fact
don't know
that
what
they're
y'all- I don't-
actually officially now having hearings is
wait,
funny
how do
shit.
y'all know this?
Huh?
How do y'all know
There's
this?
documents that have been
Yeah,
put
but
out.
Where y'all read that? at?
Roswell, movies,
If it-
shows.
aliens.
Yeah.
Niggas not gonna tell
No
me
UFOs.
Roswell.
Oh yeah, nah. This
Actually, the first document wasn't the first document the one that Trump had like put out that had to do with like the COVID thing. It was like a whole package, but like in like two of the pages, like in the whole document, they like had like a brief thing about UFOs. Like they just sprinkled that shit in there like partially. Like,
I mean, yeah, but that nigga be lying. So
nah, but they've had a couple of documents since then
Yeah, nah.
released
What?
about like confirmation about UFO sightings and
yeah, but like, if we really break it down, like, what does that mean?
What do you mean? The documents and stuff like that?
Like, what is
what is
a
a UFO sighting?
yeah? Like, what
mean?
does that mean?
Like, who
It's-
knows what a UFO really
well,
is?
it's an
My son.
unidentified object.
Yeah, that
That's-
could be.
They don't know.
That could be what? Like, that could be. No, I'm saying like.
No,
I
it
really
could,
want,
no,
like,
it could be like any. It really could be anything that
could be
because they
anything.
don't know what it is. It could
That's
be
what I'm
anything
saying.
that's not like a plane, fucking jet. Anything
Yeah.
like it's an unidentified object that just.
Crazy.
But, like,
The crazy
what
shit
it-
out of
like-
this- what do you mean?
if I'm a crypto millionaire and I build some fucking spaceship shit that flies around, like that's a
That is,
UFO.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm
technically,
saying.
it
So
is.
it could be anything.
Mhm.
It's not aliens.
It's
I
very
feel like,
vague. It's very
Yeah,
vague.
it's as society we always equate
It's synonymous with that because
Yeah.
of like media.
Yes.
and TV and shit, but it could be some rich ass nigga
Yeah, just
who builds
like-
a little rocket because he's bored and he's tired of
Like I remember
stealing
they were
from
saying,
black people.
I remember they were
and then,
saying
like,
drones were like the craziest thing in the world when they first became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really be getting it. Like the whole, like I know you ever like I don't get it. Like we don't know shit. Like I feel like if the focus was there's something else out there, if we went to the moon, why wouldn't we just find out?
I mean,
All right, yeah, I know.
There's people who don't think we went to the moon.
Yeah, me,
fact,
nigga.
bro.
Yeah, me, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm one of them.
You don't
That
think
shit
we
was a
went to the
green
moon?
screen.
You, oh, come on.
Yo.
Guys, okay, we gotta use that. If we went to the moon in 1969,
Do you
they
think the
made,
Earth is flat?
they made of no.
There are
That
people
is
who
not the
believe
same
it.
thing.
No, but they're also believers
Yeah,
in
nigga,
that as
only
well.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Only
No,
Kyrie
trust
believes
me.
that shit.
Nah.
Bro, if we went to the moon in 1969
Yeah.
and we just never went back,
There's no road
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there to go back for.
Word, bro.
so there's a bunch of unidentified objects. We went to the moon and just never tried to go to any other planet.
I mean,
so
niggas is trying
in-
to go to Mars now.
Yeah, they've been going to Mars.
Yeah,
Mars
trying to
is,
go to Mars.
Yeah, Mars is where
they had rovers on the Mars.
Yeah.
Like
A couple rovers already died. Because
There's just
they've been
literally
there for that
nothing on the
long.
moon.
So you think 79, 89, 99, 2000, in about 50 to 60 years, we couldn't find a way to get to Mars?
Elon
Bro.
doing that shit.
Elon-
Elon's doing it.
Elon definitely won't.
Mars is not as easy to get to.
How you know?
Mars is a
As,
little far,
as
How you know?
New Brunswick, New Jersey.
now also Space Cadet. Okay, Buzz Light.
Xenon the Warrior. Nigga.
Okay, Buzz Light, nigga. Because niggas telling me the space smiles.
I'm just saying, bro.
Sounds racist. I don't know why.
Mars is a little bit harder to get to than moon.
It is,
It is-
bro.
it
It's
is right.
further
It's
away.
farther.
Bro, you
space-
niggas know the miles on space?
No, it's first of all, it's light years, not miles.
light years.
Second of all,
Thank you. My bad.
Second of all, you have to worry about getting there, getting back, food,
Oh, my bad.
oxygen.
You're right.
It's
Gas is
crazy,
high.
bro. But the crazy thing is, no.
You said it diesel price.
Yo,
That's
that-
right.
yo,
It's crazy.
That
though.
gas is booming.
Cause bro, just the concept
it's-
of light years is wild, bro. Because in space, time is different. Son, you'll be traveling like you'll be traveling.
Yo,
one
John
light
is
year.
so over this.
Yo, bro, niggas telling me how space is when
That's
niggas,
facts though.
Bro,
He's right
when,
though.
when
Son,
bro,
The
niggas have
concept of time and space is wild. You mean to tell me niggas is out there for 5 years, and that 5 years for us is like 75
bro,
for them?
we have
bro?
never even any of us been to every country in the world? So we can't even fathom certain time zones. You niggas is
Okay.
telling me about how the time in space is.
Bro, it's different, bro.
It is
different.
Because light
I
moves
know
differently.
I know it's different, but how are you telling me about light moves unless you're a physicist?
Because we watch, and we fuck. Like, you know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is?
All right, bro. I work at NBC, so I guess you niggas work somewhere else. I'm gonna tell you niggas, I don't know nothing about light years, time, and space. I
Okay.
guess you
I
niggas
think,
is
well,
different.
me personally, I think
work
space
in-
is like the coolest shit.
Okay, well, I work in TV. I don't know shit about none of this.
Nah,
I don't
like
know
Neil
shit about.
deGrasse-
I don't know. I don't know how you niggas found this out.
You
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 niggas
never
must-
watched Interstellar?
Word.
All right, bro.
You never got high and just
Interstellar
watch
is-
mad space YouTube documentaries?
The
That's
fact,
me.
but my thing is, this shit is so beyond us that we wouldn't know some of the shit. Like, if we really believed in the shit that's
Yeah.
out there, we wouldn't even have the slightest idea what's actually going on. I think that's
Okay,
like, yeah, like
yes.
we really have no clue.
No, we have
what-
no clue. But
So,
we
bro,
take
and
what
in
we
Interstellar,
know.
wasn't Channing Tatum in elf ears?
Okay, yes.
And
okay,
what?
okay.
What movie is he
This
talking
nigga
about?
had the Jamaica Avenue bootleg.
What is he talking about?
You're the Jamaican ass.
The
What
Jamaica
movie is that?
Avenue bootleg.
Who's in Interstellar?
Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
and Anne Hathaway.
And some white woman. But
That's
honestly-
Anne Hathaway.
Okay, yeah. What they're doing is
that was the other one, the
they
Jupiter one.
take the theories that are proved in Earth and then apply it to space because no one really knows once you go past Uranus.
Isn't that how you hypothesize?
Yes, I'm saying that's what it is. It's all.
But we
based
already
on-
went to space, so why are we hypothesizing?
No, we went to
went to one-
small
one-
ass speck in space.
We went to one
Rock,
planet.
bro.
We went
So
to
you
one
mean to tell me
planet in
in
space.
We went to
Yo,
a
bro,
rock.
we have all types of technology now, and we can't.
Yeah,
we,
but that's different, bro. Space
How we
technology.
know?
How's your technology going to see into light years?
Word.
We have
we,
to.
we just did it. We went.
No, but we're
no,
doing
no,
it.
no.
We're figuring it out as we go.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Yeah,
we've
we've been going, nigga.
No, we haven't. Humans.
We've been going.
No.
No.
Humans have not.
According to
We
1969,
just
right?
put
No,
10
no,
people in a
no,
ship
bro.
and just shot into the space blindfolded and said, wherever you land is where you land. That's not how it works.
Yo, bro, niggas had niggas they use that same one picture to say we went to the moon, and we didn't go no the fuck. Yo, bro, I'm sorry, but niggas are not fooling me. America has lied to us for years. I'm not gonna think that's true.
I understand.
Bro.
I understand. So
I
you don't think
to-
that we've
to-
been to space at all?
I'll give you.
I
this.
think that we went to space, realized this is wild, and came our ass right the fuck
No,
back.
bro.
Yes,
because,
bro.
bro,
Yes,
no.
that's what happened, nigga.
No, because bro, people throughout the year, there's people going to the International Space Station, which is a little farther from the
Who?
moon. So niggas is going back and
Who?
forth. Who?
You want us to look up the names? Like you actually?
No,
I'm
that-
not gonna
I
Google
got
all
you.
these
We'll
names,
look-
but it's like
we'll
I
get
know
the
it's
names.
Americans, Chinese, and the UK and some other people. I know it's
I
four
think
major countries.
I think that during that time we had a Russia issue, and we're constantly having a Russia issue.
No, there was
so
the Cold War. Russia were the first ones to go
Exactly.
to space.
and
but
those
we
niggas
won.
niggas is always in our.
But we were the first ones to the moon. The moon was more important
so
than
listen,
just getting to space.
So listen, my
I cuss
thing
social
is
studies class.
Russia is always on our ass, and everybody that's always been on our ass, we're able to like take care of, except for them niggas. So I think,
Niggas, Poon's a bitch ass nigga.
Word.
I mean, listen, Putin got Britney.
Nah, Boone got Renner is crazy. Yo, free
Not
her,
Renner,
bro.
oh my
Nah,
God,
she was-
Griner, oh my God.
You can't say that.
He does.
Wait, can we
What?
talk about? Wait. Can we
What?
talk about how Joe Biden is trying to make a swap for her?
Yes, I
Oh,
saw that.
oh shit, that was on
I
my
saw
list.
that.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it?
I saw that.
yeah,
Yes.
That was I
Yo.
forgot to put that on the list, but
Yes.
that was a big group
This
chat
nigga
conversation.
is trying to
Bro.
trade for her like she had he had draft
Russia-
picks.
Yeah, Putin wants someone that we've been having for a while.
No, so
I got the details.
Putin
Hold on.
wants an international arms dealer
Oh, nice.
in return for Britney. We have nothing
They really like
bro,
trading them like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
which
That's
is
so
wild.
crazy.
Pokemon cards. and
for
just-
Putin for.
Putin's like, I'll give you two.
I'll
two-
give you the
two bags
Joker.
of chips and a small like 25-cent juice for.
He said, "I'll
for
give you
that-
Bane for the Hooper."
Yeah.
This is a game. Politics is a game. All of this is a game. I think everything they do is a fucking game.
It's a game.
I think we put a green screen, put a nigga like this, and got crazy. I don't think we ever went there.
Nah.
I'm sorry,
Nah, we
and I'm
went.
standing on that.
So what do
we
you think
never went
What do
there.
you think Elon doing? Just shooting ships for fun?
Word. Nigga, he sent a car up there, bro.
Elon lies about everything.
He sent a car up there, bro. That shit is floating in space right now.
You saw it?
He live
I
streamed
saw it live.
He live streamed it.
Oh my god.
Yo, all right,
I
bro.
was smacked out my mind. I saw
Bro,
that shit live.
Elon made a car that could drive itself. You think he can't make it look like the car
Nigga,
there?
He attached that shit with some fucking super glue on.
If you think we got cars that can drive themselves, you think we can't go to space?
Word, bro.
Yes, I think those are two completely different animals. I 100% think those are two completely different animals.
But going back to the whole shit with the UFO,
Yes.
so now
The shit that
niggas
y'all
is having
believe.
hearings about UFOs, which I
It's a
find-
waste of fucking
I
time.
find it funny as hell.
It's a distraction.
It's a big
Because
distraction,
who
but
the
I find it
fuck
funny as hell.
cares if there's a tin can flying up there? Because they don't give a fuck about us because they don't bother us.
It's just the USB.
Unless you niggas think one of y'all niggas is aliens here like Roswell and we can go over. All right?
Nigga ET Wallen, bro. ET running it up.
Listen, I think that, and Americans are arrogant to think that these UFOs want to fuck with us anyway. They could just be passing by.
I don't think they want to fuck with us. 'Cause
No, if
They
they
would've
came
been fuck with
here,
us.
it would
I-
be they would be tight.
They'd be
bro.
like, ugh,
This is
yuck.
ghetto.
yeah,
always-
it's
this
very
is
ghetto.
always
This is
mad
very
gas.
I wish
ghetto.
they-
Ghetto.
Diesel $17 a gallon. I came here to see this.
To see this gross shit.
And I gotta pay this to fill my shit back up.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Get
Fuck.
outta here.
Yeah.
The
Nah.
economy's going to trash. Everything's going to trash, bro.
Oh, shit.
This country, man.
What
no
else
cash,
on white
man.
people want?
Yeah, listen.
What's the next one?
Y'all don't want to talk about this Brandy freestyle? We can go to like into more pop cultural stuff. Y'all want to talk about this Brandy first class freestyle?
Oh yeah, I mean she bodied that.
You couldn't even say it with a serious face, first of all. Secondly, who asked for this?
I mean she
The
got.
Brandy freestyle?
Yeah, I mean
yeah, she freestyled. You just see?
she was letting.
She freestyled over first class because of the,
Oh,
Because Jack
the
Harlow didn't
Baco
know.
shit?
Yeah, like Jack Harlow didn't know that song was hers, and also didn't know she was related to Ray J and vice versa.
No one knew that. I mean, Brandy didn't make that song like. I know it's supposed to be for her, but
Is it good?
it's not
What?
hers.
What?
The freestyle?
No, so I think apparently the story is, and I could be wrong, maybe I'm making this up. So First Class, obviously a Fergie song, that was a flip. But I think Brandy was supposed to have it originally.
Gotcha.
Oh, I
First
never heard that.
class.
Not First Class,
Oh,
but
the
like
actual
the
song.
actual
Glamorous.
Glamorous. Yes.
Oh, but then they sold it to Fergie because she's white.
No, because Will I Am produced the song,
It's because she's white.
and he's in a group with Fergie.
We don't gotta make everything racy. That was his label.
Bro,
mate
if there is
personally.
great value Juneteenth ice cream, everything's about racism, bro.
And
what?
then
Who am I to argue that? He's got a point. He's got a point.
and Jack Harlow didn't know that Brandy and Ray J were brother and sister,
Uh-huh.
but Jack Harlow's young, so how the fuck would he
No,
know
it's
that?
because
He's 24, bro.
He's a kid.
I'm
From
young.
Kentucky. Have you not seen how he looked before he was famous?
Bro,
I did,
Those
I-
photos of him, yo,
What
I was
you
a
think he
fan.
looked
There's
like?
videos of him
What
on
you think he
Rap
look like now?
Genius.
yes,
Like that.
which is wild.
Before he got popping, he was on Rap Genius with no facial hair, glasses, his curly hair looking greasy, like.
Son, wild. Power money.
And he's
I
24.
don't care. If you are going to make money off the black of back culture, bro, take a 3-day master crash course on black culture.
Bro,
go
you
do
can't
bag.
cover everything.
No, you have to. We should put all
And-
white rappers through
That's
a
not
D-day,
fair.
And
through a
respect-
3-day.
And respectfully, chapter 2.5, Brandy and Ray J are brother and sister. That's easy. Everybody know that.
That's
that
what I'm
one,
saying.
that one, yes.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
the song though.
No one. No. First of all, Brandy barely knew that. So no one knew that.
Yeah.
No one knew
I'm
that.
talking about.
And none of this warranted her freestyling over First Class. 'cause
No.
Can we play?
Who the fuck? No, we can't.
I'm
Who wants to
trying
hear
to.
that
I
shit?
don't want to.
I do.
I
You-
don't
you
wanna
didn't
put
hear
it
it?
in.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, lucky you.
It's just my computer frozen.
There's a reason.
I'm muting that shit.
Look
Y'all not
at
hearing
look
that
at
at
God
all.
working.
Y'all not hearing it all.
Look at God.
All I'm saying is
Working.
all white rappers should be put through a black culture crash course before you can drop a song with
He's
Drake.
24
I don't give a
and
fuck.
from Kentucky, and he looked like the
You
class nerd.
go get you a black girlfriend and have her teach you everything. Sit you in the mansion and watch all the
First
black
of all, I'm
movies.
sure the black girlfriends in Kentucky are not.
Okay,
the most cultured.
Yeah.
Are the most cultured. I said the most cultured.
Oh,
I said the most cultured.
I'm not.
That's even worse because they're black.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
y'all
I'm
know
not
a black
giving my
woman
2
from
cents on
Kentucky?
No, but I wish I did.
I'm never going to Kentucky.
I don't
So I'm
think there's
saying.
anything good.
I don't care what Bryson
Is
tells
that a red
us.
state?
What?
Is that a red state?
Probably
Has to be.
It sounds
I feel
real.
like
weird.
If it's a red state, that definitely
I
sounds.
mean,
what I just
what
said.
does Kentucky? Oh, wait, no haters to Kentucky, but what does Kentucky have going on?
I will
It
say,
has Bryson Tiller
I will say, yeah, and I have no problem saying
and
fuck
fried
Kentucky.
chicken, but that's because of KFC.
Oh my
Crazy.
That's 'cause of KFC.
God, bro. You,
What does KFC stand for? What does the acronym stand
He's
for?
in the Senate.
No, I'm not. That's disgusting. What does KFC stand for?
We gotta find out. We gotta find out Derek race tonight.
It's not white. I'll tell you that. I promise.
Well, I don't like at this point. I don't know what's going on.
What is the acronym for KFC?
I don't know. It's Kennedy's, isn't it?
It's Kennedy.
No,
The
it's
hood- the
Kentucky
hood is Kennedy's.
Fried Chicken, bro.
The hood is Kennedy's.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I got you.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. But I think again
The
that's
only
the white
KFC
man culturally appropriating.
Oh, it's Democratic, I think.
Okay,
You know what's really even worse? Isn't like Jack Harlow like the sponsor for KFC now?
he is.
Is he?
He is.
He is.
Yo,
I
that's
did
so
not
crazy.
see that was a commercial for that.
Yeah, that's
It's a
recent.
commercial.
That just reminded
Hell
me.
yeah, a whole campaign.
Oh
yeah.
no, so y'all might be right about Jack Harlow. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Jack Harlow gets a pass. I do not want to start the slander against Jack. He is mad conscious, even if it's just something that he learned over time or that he does to protect his image. He's super conscious of black
he is,
people,
he is.
black women, about his white privilege.
They love
So like, Jack, you are good in my favor.
Look how fast the backpedal.
No, I'm not backpedaling. It's just I really do want to acknowledge when white people acknowledge your white privilege. That is like your self-awareness to say, yo, there's a system put in place for my favor that benefits me, and I'm going to take time to appreciate that, not take advantage of that. Those white people have a pass in my book, bro. So.
And I know we're having fun, but also to the point that I forgot to make, and Walter said how we need corporations to be the ones. I always do say we need the majority to turn in our favor, and the majority of the people in power. I don't care what anybody says. I know we outnumber them. I know that, but because they need someone that looks like them to say what we're saying, and for real.
Oh yeah, because if a black, just to your point, if a black coach had said what Steve Kerr did,
It would not.
it would
the
not have
backlash.
resonated.
There
Like,
we go.
That may
Backlash?
actually make a change.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Steve
a
Kerr
white man said that.
crying.
Yeah, bro. Like
Bro, like because it
that
hurt-
made me. That
Yeah, I
that
was
affected
emotional.
me.
I
Like
was
yeah,
emo-
like
yeah.
no, yeah. So that shit's crazy. Shout out to Steve Kerr again, bro. That shit was monumental. Like that may actually be the thing
Bro,
that tips the domino that changes it.
Yeah.
Because
white men in power doing
Yeah, bro.
something.
shout out to Steve Kerr, bro.
Are you gonna shout out Jack Harlow for being the face of KFC?
UFC?
KFC.
Nah. He's still white. So.
Yo, you see how he contradicts himself? He's
As a
saying-
black man, I can do that.
So he's.
I really can't
And
believe-
KFC is mid, first of all.
So-
Popeyes is way
and I
better.
also cannot believe you niggas just lecture me on UFOs. I'm really sitting here like, what?
We gotta send you like some videos. Like
No, don't. I'm not watching them.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you're
It's like you
wild.
want us to physically take you to and like look up.
Black
Yeah.
people don't believe in UFOs. It don't matter.
You're wild,
It
bro.
doesn't matter.
Nah,
what,
bro.
What do you do?
I used to get.
Yeah, but
What?
I'm not from the hood.
No, in reality, all this shit I done seen, you think I'm
What?
sitting here thinking about UFO, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
they
I
have
used to
actual
get-
things to worry about.
Bro, I used to get clapped
Yo,
and
where
watching
you
videos.
from?
Bro. Nah, son.
All right, man.
Oh,
Like, bro, like niggas, bro, niggas gonna get me to think that nigga went to the moon, bro.
Niggas went to the moon.
No, bro.
They went
Why?
to the moon, bro.
Why?
To see if it was habitable.
Yes.
How?
It was a race, bro.
Why? Okay, the
It was
same
the
way
Cold
Black Lives
War.
Matter.
Because we destroying this fucking planet. They
Bro-
want to see there's another planet we can
Bro,
go to.
just like Black Lives Matter never shows the receipt, show me the receipt they went to the moon. That picture is not enough. That pic is not enough.
What would be enough for you?
Yo, go to. You were just in
Go
DC.
back.
You were in DC.
Yeah, but that
But then
costs
if they go
mad-
back, you're gonna say I don't believe they go
mad
back.
time.
You
So
were just in
he
DC. You
needs-
could have
he
gone to the
needs-
Smithsonian.
He wants them to spin the block.
He
on the
needs
moon.
a Twitch live stream of the nigga.
No, deadass.
Elon did that with the car.
Yeah, but he went out of the orbit. He didn't go.
No,
to
I
the
know
moon.
niggas went to space and came back. Cool, great. Go back to the moon.
I understand that.
Go back to the moon. Why,
No, I
why
understand
don't
that.
you niggas just go back? If it was that easy and niggas is dancing on the moon, niggas is crip walking on the moon, but can't go back.
First of all, that crib walking on the moon, there's no gravity.
Okay, now, okay.
There
Niggas
is
don't
no
talk about
gravity.
gravity.
There is no gravity.
All
There
right,
is
now,
no gravity.
now niggas
The
are
gravitational pull of the moon is
all
so
right.
much different.
Niggas
than
said
Earth.
gravitational pull to me, I'm out of here.
Okay, this.
This is science.
Son,
Let me ask you this.
Okay, Bill, not a science nigga. All right, what is all right.
this shit.
All right.
If you went to the middle of the desert in Arizona, got there and said there's nothing here, right? You came back, you posted flicks on the gram, no one believed you.
Hold
Would
you.
you go back to the middle of the desert for nothing just to prove your point?
The government should, if I went to space 60 years ago,
Yeah.
and I never went to another planet, yes, I would think the people would start to get skeptical.
Okay.
Bro, that's that's just natural shit.
You're the people. You're the people.
There is a large majority of people with me that think niggas never saw that movie, bro.
Yes, and it's niggas. And that's okay because we don't trust the
That's okay.
government anyway.
That's a fact.
I don't
true.
trust. That's
Bro,
the reason
nigga,
why.
bro, like the moon rocks are like regular rocks. All right, bro, whatever.
I got one question.
I wish we could get into the rest.
Just
I
last
got a lot
question.
of them.
Because we're all over the place.
Yes.
Last question.
Okay.
When they come out with the pox vaccine, are you getting it?
No. Son.
Twice.
Twice?
Fuck are you niggas talking about?
No. Fuck that.
Fuck y'all niggas talking about? Have you seen
So
that
how
shit?
can you not believe the government? Never mind. I'm not going there.
Oh no, listen.
two
that-
conspiracy
that's
theories.
a very good point. The difference between medicine is I've gotten surgery before.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of I've been under a knife. So for me to get a vaccine, it don't mean for me it's the same risk in my mind.
Okay.
If I've had surgery on my knees, that means they've opened me up, they've put me to sleep, they push in my body that I have no idea what they put in.
Yeah.
That's the same vaccine concept. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
So the concept is the same. I never been to space, niggas. I never been close. So you think I'm about to just and I never know nobody that been close. Never know nobody that was even halfway there.
I feel you.
Even the plane don't go that high. So no, I'm not running around here saying, yeah, I'm gonna just go to space with niggas. No, I'm not. And there ain't no black people that been up there for real.
No,
No, there has.
There's
There has.
definitely a black-
On the
There's
moon,
been-
guys. Bet. Anyway,
And
y'all just believe in a white
in
man.
the space station, there has been.
He's gonna make me shit.
No, has there been a black person on the moon? No, they just put that one white guy up there with the
Neil
pic.
Armstrong
Neil
and the other one.
Armstrong?
And the other one,
The most famous
Buzz
white
Aldrin.
man of all time, besides Tom Brady.
Buzz Aldrin. Niggas always forget about him.
That's crazy, bro.
Niggas had to Google it. All right, whatever.
I'm getting the
Everyone
names.
knows that.
Joe's right with the two names, Neil Armstrong.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
'cause
Neil Armstrong,
I
and
used
then
to smoke
Lance
OD and
Armstrong,
just watch the
and then
History
Michael
Channel
Phelps.
and shit.
Lance
bro.
Armstrong lied about having cancer, so let's not do that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Let's,
that.
let's not.
I thought
let's
he just
not.
lied about the whole steroids.
Oh shit, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know.
Okay.
He lied about something. Lance lied about something. I don't know. But
Oh, so
anyway,
they have gone to the moon twice. Oh, but you want to believe it?
put the pictures up on the screen.
I got you.
Nigga said, show me the receipt.
So crazy.
We got all this shit, all this technology, but we couldn't
12
show.
people been there, bro. Come on.
You said how many?
12.
What was the ethnicities?
What's that? 24.
Fucking, they from the mountains of Mount Carcass, nigga. That's what.
24
that's what-
astronauts have made the trip to the moon.
Come on,
How
man.
many of them are white?
They're all white.
So we went 12 different times.
No, we went two
Two
different times.
times.
Two times.
But 12 people. But 24 people.
Okay, yeah, it's not getting me.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta watch Interstellar.
We are all over the place right
Oh,
now.
yeah. This is a very informative
Because of
episode.
shit like that, bro.
It is.
I love watching and talk about that shit. I, get
I love it.
smacked
Interstellar
and
is
I just
one of the
watch
greatest
all that
movies of
shit.
all time.
Facts, bro. So I still think the best thing to come out of anything for this week was the Brandy freestyle.
Can we try to play this, please?
You said you think that was the best thing to come out of this week?
Best
Yes.
thing?
Um,
I'm trying to
I will
think
play
of-
it. We could put it in post
You
production.
mean in comparison to like the news and current events as well?
Like overall, everything.
The best piece of content to come out this week
The bar is so low.
I'm really trying to think.
was the Brandy
'cause
freestyle.
The bar is so low.
If you disconnect, you probably play it, right?
I could try.
If
I
you
got you.
disconnect from the doc, you can play it. I could talk in between there because this is important.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure. We do that.
I'm really
I
trying to
think
what else has-
I think that in light of this really tough week,
Niggas took it down.
niggas took her freestyle down.
I wonder why.
That's crazy.
Niggas
Because
took a
it's
freestyle down?
it's probably not cleared as a sample. Nobody.
Damn,
It was on
bro.
SoundCloud.
No,
That
yeah,
shit
it
is
was on
so
the
That's
good.
fucked
They
up.
took it down. Damn.
Who reported that?
That's the white man trying
The
to
Wiggers.
hold us back. Stop. That's the second week in a row you said wiggers, bro. You are working for the Black Lives Matter who steal money from black people. You have to be. That was part of their company week like email.
And look at okay. I can't say the company that wrote this article because my lady writes for this place, but this company said Brandy's playfully hit back at Jack Harlow's with her first cast freestyle, and it was nothing short of amazing.
Let's go.
What are you saying? Let's go to.
The recognition for black female artists.
Okay,
Watch
can't beat
that.
that. Okay, let's move on.
Yep. All right. Let's leave it at that.
You got it, big guy, tough guy. Way to win this one.
There we go.
Okay.
Fucking
Wow.
cop. What a cop out. Go ahead.
Pop culture.
Please.
What's up with pop culture?
Real good. This may be a short week, but did you see the Balenciaga fashion show in New York City? It was earlier last week, after the pod.
I saw some TikToks, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did you see it?
No, but I'm worried about what's happening here.
Oh. Did you see it by chance?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Hmm?
And it was done in the New York Stock Exchange, which is a flex. If you could rent out
that's hard.
the New York Stock Exchange after hour,
That's hard.
in the recap video you see the stock tickers in the background and shit, that's a flex. It
That's
was
hard.
the first Balenciaga runway show in the States, and maybe in the last 5 to 10 years. So that's a huge thing.
They should have did it in space. Fuck out of here.
Okay. But
Because it's so fucking easy to get there.
if you saw it, there were some of the models in a black latex full suit. Black on the face, black everywhere. I'm like, yo, is that not blackface?
Wait, so
It's not blackface.
They were,
Okay.
They were in black latex.
I will pull it up right now while we speak
Is it a
about
Is
mask?
it like some BDSM? Shit?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
BDSM shit.
Yeah, it's like that.
That's
It's like
not
how Kanye
blackface.
be fucking dressing.
Yeah, that's-
Okay.
don't
I
think
think we
that's
got.
blackface.
Yeah, I think we got to start being careful with that shit.
That's not blackface.
No, and that was not a
No, I know. I'm saying.
allegation, more of a question.
No, I'm talking about the company.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
I think that if you're creative enough, you don't even get close to the offensive. So I don't know. I didn't see this. Balenciaga is
Yeah, no,
Of
it wasn't,
huge in the
it
black
wasn't
community.
like blackface. though.
Okay, okay.
What
usually
was
black-
blackface?
Look,
That is-
that right there.
yeah, that's not blackface. That's just a mask. That's, they're on some like BDSM shit.
Okay, okay.
But what
worn
would
something
no
different, but-
no what would speak more to like what you're talking about is like the situation when
Yeah.
Gucci actually did that.
Yeah, Gucci.
Gucci actually did
They
that.
did it black.
Did what?
Yeah, they had a
You know-
mask and
Yeah.
that was like a racist
was
line
black
that came
and
out 'cause
red.
it was like a blackish mask, I think, but the lips
Black
were
is
red.
with red
It,
eyes.
like
and
it was very like.
And it seemed
racist.
like they just had no
Cultural, like,
knowledge.
at all.
like, look.
Nah, that nigga just trying to get freaky on a
Okay,
Thursday night.
all
Yeah,
right,
I guess.
But also,
and
like,
all these fits fucking suck.
yeah. Oh,
That's
thank- yeah,
fashion
thank
for
God
you,
it's-
air quotations
Yeah,
fashion. for you, I guess.
it's
I don't
women's
know.
clothes.
That's I don't know.
I feel like just companies should just own.
Everyone is in this black costume.
Yeah, I just feel like companies, you don't have to.
That's not
This
a
is-
little suspicious, a little
this is-
off-putting.
I hear what you're saying because this is, to me, fashion forward this isn't necessary.
I agree.
And also, the runway is to display models too.
That's
Also true.
So
which
you
is
put-
like you're just straight censoring them in a way.
So
This
it's
just
like-
seems like where like this specific brand, like Balenciaga, seems like where they're like headed towards in terms of like their
face.
their how they look,
Mm-hmm.
like their presentation. I think Kanye is heavily involved in that for the most part.
100%.
Like I think it all fucking
It's collabs
sucks.
and shit.
Is he working for Balenciaga? I don't know.
I think
He
still
does a
has
lot
his
of
collab.
collaborations
He
with
has his
them.
collab.
His collabor like he has the Gap Balenciaga collaborations.
I'm
Ah.
pretty
And
sure
he
that's
is really
definitely
close
heavily
with the
influenced.
people who I think he's really close with the owner of Balenciaga.
So if
I remember,
Kanye,
didn't he say on the Nori interview shit that like he stood with the dude and they gave him like boxers and shit like that for
Yeah.
like 3 days, whatever. Like he's very like tied in with Balenciaga.
you know, Kanye love praising white people. You know, that's his bag.
Yeah. Even what wasn't the Larry Hoover shit like Balenciaga made it?
I don't know. I don't know that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think Balenciaga had made it and it was sold on Amazon.
Which is wild, but yeah.
Just for the weekly
Oh, it was about
Kanye
speaking of
update.
Kanye West.
How do we
Speaking of
feel
Kanye
about the Yay meal?
I thought this was fake because you know how Twitter and just social media likes
Yeah.
to do a lot of fake shit.
Yeah.
I thought this was fake,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay. And then I saw a commercial. Apparently, he's like rolling up, and he's like, "Can I get a?"
That was from the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, it was okay.
Mhm.
And I'm.
But
over
it was
here-
from McDonald's.
And I'm over here like, so it's real. Like this.
Yeah,
This
he-
black burger is gonna be sold.
No, I don't think that's how it's gonna look.
No.
This is like a concept art.
This
He
is racist.
collaborated with.
No, it's disgusting. Just
I mean,
and first and second of all, stop eating McDonald's.
oh yeah,
Did
yeah.
you not see them fucking microplastics that are
microplastics and
that are
shit like
inside the
that.
chicken nuggets on
Yeah.
fucking?
It's
It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
but again, people don't care enough to change.
No, bro. Like if you actually watch it, I don't know if you've seen.
No,
the
no,
video.
I have, but people don't care enough to change.
Niggas
But
like,
also, let's
fuck
not
up,
be
that's
ignorant.
my
There are
beef
just people that just
anyway.
can't afford better food.
But get the burger or something.
You-
Them nuggets are crazy.
Bro, it's cheaper to buy groceries.
No, it's not. Groceries are
Bro,
better for you. No, it's
over a week, if you buy a pack of ground beef that
No,
costs
it's
you,
not cheaper.
It's not cheaper.
Hell no, bro.
then
No, it's
But there are better options. I
Bro,
think
you're
that were in
bugging,
the
bro.
same price range.
if you go into a grocery store with $20, you don't think you can buy food that will last you longer than McDonald's?
I know you can't because I just go shopping once a week.
Okay, I would love,
Yes.
I would
But-
love to make a
but that-
content
but-
series
no,
that
but
we do
But
that.
that's not.
Bro, I'm telling you.
That's
Especially
not,
with inflation.
I'm saying that's
Hell
not.
yeah, especially with
That's not the point we're making. We're talking about in terms of eating outside. So
And
Oh,
accessibility.
outside.
outside
Oh,
and
oh.
and accessibility to food that is better for you.
And where McDonald's is being
Okay,
placed at.
okay. So
Yeah,
you're
so
saying
in the communities McDonald's is being placed.
Yes.
Got it,
So there's
got
a
it,
McDonald's
got it,
on
got it.
every corner in the hood, but there's not a Trader Joe's or whatever the good grocery stores for good
Whole
food
Foods.
I see what you're
are.
saying.
So there's that's where the disconnect
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
That's why there's a liquor store in every fucking hood.
Yes.
Because that is what they are. So
It's placement, bro. It's just whole
the Trader, it's
the
big.
nearest, bro, the
Like
nearest Whole Foods. I live in the Bronx. The nearest Whole Foods is 96th Street. The nearest Trader Joe's is
They ain't no Costco's in the
also
hood.
near 96th Street.
that now means you have to have a car, and
Yeah.
that means you have to have gas, which is
Take a
I mean, like
train,
there's so
Alright,
many
so many
other
factors.
economic
Yeah.
factors that they put in place for us to not get to these places.
Even just the names, you could tell the difference. Look, you go to the hood, it's just a liquor store. But if you
Bro.
go to a white community, they call it wine and spirits.
wine and spirits.
Wine and
It's
spirits.
there's
It's
there's some-
it's
all it's yes. Your point may be valid in a small scope, but in a larger scope, I'm gonna put that 15 miles away. You can't
I
drive
see,
there.
I
You
see.
cannot get there. Even if you have to take a bus, I gotta pay
Yeah.
bus fare.
Even
then I
if
gotta
$20 get you more
Time.
food, you get the time, gas.
no. I mean,
Bus fare.
I mean, you don't have a car because
That's what I'm saying.
you don't
yeah,
have a car,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
bus fare, and then maybe your kid got to eat. Like, it's easier to go buy a cheeseburger for $2,
Yep.
have your kid eat
Yep.
this week and fries, as opposed to trying to buy groceries at this supermarket. So yes,
Dumb far away. You're right.
that's
So-
cool. Just stop eating them nuggets because them nuggets got the microfibers in them. If y'all want to get like a burger or something, the fries, I'm alright with the fries. But them nuggets, stop with the nuggets.
yeah. I don't.
I
But
don't know.
is this real? I don't know.
This is a real thing.
Is
This
it
is
real thing?
this
I
photo's
mean-
concept art, but it is a real thing.
Yeah.
He is doing a
I
collaboration
mean, I
with
guess
McDonald's.
cool for Ye.
And we're sure before, because
Yeah.
me, I'm trying
Travis
to.
did it before
I'm a
too.
lot more. I'm a lot more careful these days with any slander that I have with artists collaborating with big companies, because everybody thinks I hate Kanye West, which I don't. I just think he's lost. So,
No, he is.
and once again, it comes.
It doesn't
to,
say it's not.
it
It doesn't
comes-
say to what extent, but he's.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what extent Kanye West is working with another big white company for exception. I mean, for like, I don't know how many times he has to do it, but I mean, this is Kanye's MO. Oh, black people ownership. Oh, I'm gonna go get with the big white guy, and do shit. And this has always been my Kanye West issue. Where are the receipts of what you're doing? That you're helping us, because he's always claimed he's helping us through all this. Where's the receipt to show me? It's always been my issue.
$20 question.
It's always been my issue. You're helping the black people, the this, the that. What? I'm doing this for y'all. I've come to a place where, like, the current presidency is obviously awful. So we come to where the party lines obviously don't matter. It's all bullshit. It's all blur.
Yeah.
None of it fucking matters.
How many more years he has?
This is it. 24, right? Next year. What year are we in?
Yeah, we're
22, 2 more.
Fuck.
We're halfway through.
Halfway.
And his presidential approval rating has now dropped below 50%, which
Not
is
surprising.
hard to do as a president.
I mean, he sucks. So, I mean, at this point, like, I mean, the general consensus is he stinks. It's bad. It's whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But also, Trump set him up. But either way.
I mean,
They all
that.
set each other up, though.
But now that I see,
Yeah, but Trump really set this nigga up, bro.
and
By printing out so much money, and they printed out more money in 2021 than the last 47 years of the country.
but I think both
Anytime we do that, it fucks everything.
both things can be true. They can both suck.
Oh yeah, no, he still sucks.
Yeah, they're both awful. It's just too bad. Okay, cool, great. What are we doing about it? Right. Black man in power decides, oh, you know what? I'm just keep putting music out. Go do McDonald's. When you were heavily, my problem is you were heavily in politics when Trump was in office. Now you disappear. Okay, I'm gonna just do music and hang out McDonald's and Gap and do all this other stuff. So it's like, all right, what's the point?
Facade.
And that's where my issue is, because anytime the dialogue is created, is either artist separation from the music or he's black. He's a black man. Leave him alone. But like I said, there are some conversations like, okay, so what was this for? For you to get more money, for you to not like say. If Kanye never said anything about helping black people, I'd leave him alone. Just get your money. Who cares? It's not my business. But why use us as a pawn to just gain more income, good brother?
I don't know. It's tough for him, and I'm not a Kanye defender.
No,
Joe knows this.
But
But it's tough because
let's
there
have
are
the
other
dialogue.
things here doing like he has a school. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
He has a school. I know he has. He often usually has meetings with Elon Musk for the gardens and shit for like healthy food to grow and shit like that. It's weird. Like I'm sure he has a lot of shit that's behind closed doors that he does, but like he also
But why is all
does have wacky movements. Also, like it's weird. Like you can never pin him down. Like what the fuck is on his mind? He just be doing shit, honestly, and it just works for him.
I mean, he's one of the greatest artists ever. So
And I mean, he could just do something so sporadic and so on the left side, and then the next be so on the right side, but like it just both works for him, because that's like his.
I mean, we make excuses for people we love. That's simple.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Kanye and McDonald's got going on. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I never really care when like
I don't give a
McDonald's
fuck.
collaborate with
I
artists.
don't give a
Period.
fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not because I
The only
have a
one-
problem,
the
but I
only
just
one
Yeah, I just don't give like.
yeah, I just don't care.
I just don't give a shit.
The only one that really took like. big
If I
moves
worked for
was
McDonald's,
Trav, that's it.
then it'd be a different
Travi,
story.
Like he was, I want to say he was like probably one of the first ones to make it big.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing that happened with him, and then kind of.
Travis Scott was literally the poster boy for like collaborations with big brands until the situation that happened
And then
with
after
his
that,
concert.
like everyone else started doing their own collabs. It's like, all right, cool. Like, so whatever.
But for me, that's easy for them because they don't have like a. Travis makes cool music, but he don't have no cultural impact. Like whatever Travis Scott does, like niggas don't shift because Travis Scott does something. People shift when Kanye West says or does something. There's a time where people like when Kanye was bugging out. I'm with Kanye no matter what the fuck is going on, and now we're on opposite sides of thinking.
I half agree with you, because I get what you're saying, and when it comes to Kanye, you're 100% right. Kanye can do whatever the fuck, and everyone eats it up. It don't matter, and they follow him.
Or they don't.
Because he is a trendsetter for him. You know what I'm
Kanye
saying?
makes people pick a side. Travis Scott, we don't care enough.
I don't know. I can't say that with Travis, because
We
the
don't care
thing
enough.
with Travis is Travis has such a strong cult following,
They're kids.
but it's still a large
following.
cult following
Big.
that like it's enough for him to shift something. Maybe not like millions of people, but like he has such a large cult dedicated following.
I think the type of following you have makes a difference in the impact you have too. I think.
But I think Trav wins then because he has generational following compared to just
No, he doesn't.
bro the kids. These are the same
These kids don't know shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, these
That
kids,
doesn't mean
they don't know
anything, though.
shit, but they're gonna grow up to be adults. They're gonna
And-
still probably like
and-
this
and-
one
and-
artist.
Travis
then-
Scott had people jumping off of the third-story
Third
balcony.
story.
Because they're kids.
Exactly.
that still matters,
But
though.
that's Exactly.
It's not the. It's,
I'm
that
not
still
defending.
matters.
Listen, I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying both of them have two different followings.
Okay, so
But I feel like, yes, people will lose shit. People probably think the sky is blue. Kanye says the sky is red. Yes, the sky is red. You know, they're going to
And
follow
also, to
it.
be fair, I feel like the same people who are followers of Travis Scott are also in the group of the Kanye West as well.
100%. 100%.
this is where I think the difference is, right? I think let's use Jay-Z as an example, right? That's just the first thing that comes to mind. His followers grow up to like, okay, like I'm growing with you, so your music content is still relatable. I think that at some point, well, I think a lot of that music has an expiration date, unless it's
For who?
let's say Travis,
You think Travis Scott's music has an expiration date?
unless he shifts it a little bit. I don't think rage music
I don't
goes
agree
till
with
you're
that.
31 years old.
I don't agree with that.
I'm halfway in there, halfway out.
I don't think
because-
rage music and jumping off
'cause
balconies
even-
lasts you till you're 40.
Even his first mixtape, there's people even older than us that fucking love that first mixtape.
Travis artistically and sonically
It's great.
is important.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his last album, like Astroworld, like that.
Like like,
You don't
Yeah,
hear
there-
those sounds.
But
anywhere.
there's growth.
He comes from the cloth.
But
of
I'm saying there's growth in that from what we're talking about beginning Travis Scott to now. But I'm saying like let's say I think the I don't want to say dumb, but the kids that are jumping off stage and doing that, that's going to stop because if he's an artist, the music's going to shift because that's not going to resonate with somebody that's 35 years old. So it's on him. If he keeps making that music at 40, I don't think the same crowd is gonna be on some. Yeah, I don't think so. I generally don't because that's.
I'm halfway in, halfway out.
I get what you're
because
saying, and I agree with that
understand.
sentiment that you're
I
saying.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
It's almost
But
the same thing
I
with-
still
Every
think that
artist
the
has-
cult following still grows.
Yeah, I think
I mean, not if
Like, cause the main thing.
it's the same cult
I'm-
following with Future. Then, if we're talking about that whole thing,
Future's music one to
it's
me.
toxicity, and there's a whole
Yeah, but it's changed.
But there's
We
still
talked
a
about it
whole
last week.
No, but like
but there's a
the
whole
main
cult,
main
bro.
statement you said that was the beginning of this conversation was that you don't think that Travis Scott has a cultural impact, and
does.
Yeah,
I don't think
not,
I think
nah,
a
I don't think so.
generational
I don't think so. I don't.
that's crazy.
Nah.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have a cultural impact. I think he doesn't have the cultural impact that Kanye West will ever have.
That's too different.
I think that.
That's
Yeah,
two
I think those are
different
two
things.
different
No,
things. also.
okay, so I
'cause
think
that's
when
way too
Kanye
different things.
speaks or Kanye does anything, he shifts the culture. If Travis Scott's been gone for how long and we all right? We fine.
I think it's two different things.
It's two way different things.
Every time Kanye dropped a piece of music,
Kanye also has the longevity in the game, so it's different.
Yeah,
He's a veteran.
That's like trying to compare Dave East to Jay-Z, bro. It's just not gonna happen. It's two
all
different
right,
things.
Jesus.
Listen, I gotta bring up something. I gotta two examples.
Not Davies.
David and Goliath, bro, like something like that.
See
bro.
how you didn't say Boogie?
That's crazy.
Because they boogie.
Because they
he's
boogie
up
is-
there, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Come on,
Okay,
bro.
all right,
Don't-
okay.
Don't
All
do
right, life
that,
cycle
bro.
questions, man.
Don't
Clearly-
do that.
Clearly,
But yes, no. Travis definitely has a cultural impact. But like Kanye,
Yeah, no,
Kanye has a longevity.
has the
You gotta
young-
give Travis the same amount of time you're giving Kanye
He
to
has the
see if
culture.
it grows to the
You
same.
think Travis gonna get to where Kanye is?
I don't
In terms
know.
of?
He a pop now, bro.
Cultural impact.
He got a pop. No,
I think he can. You know what's crazy? I think
No shot.
I think what happened, the accident that happened, may have hindered.
Yes,
May have
100%.
hindered his
100%.
trajectory.
And that is exactly why he does not, because Kanye West has done 50 times. Like
When he was established.
no, but listen. Travis Scott, whatever the situation that happened, is still debatable at whose fault it is, and we
course,
damn near
100%.
canceled him.
But those are way different
Kanye
than
West
any-
has done the most intentional, awful shit to the community of people that we love, and we're still like, damn, we love you, man.
But you can't compare the two because people lost lives in Travis' situation.
Agreed.
So it's different.
But if you look at the people that Kanye may have failed, I understand. If we talk about the logistics of it, Travis is in a situation where people don't even know if he's actually at fault. There are people debate that if he ever did anything wrong.
Yeah.
There's no conversation like, oh, bro, you bugging out. There's no conversation. There's not even a, yo, Kanye, you're tripping.
But
we love you.
But it's still different because you can't take out the fact that like lives were lost in Travis.
Yeah, lives were lost, but people haven't decided fault. No one does. No, I don't know. Even when we talked about it, we didn't decide whose fault. We don't know.
Yeah, but during any of Kanye's instances and stunt pulls, whatever it is, you can't pin a life lost because of them
Well,
on
yeah,
his
but
behalf.
You can't pin a lives lost on Travis either.
People are, and people have, and this is the fact that you have the availability to do so if you choose to. You can't do that with Ye.
I feel you. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'll tell you this right now. Travis is cool. It's great, but even before the incident, he was never gonna be Kanye West. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
He was never gonna be, and he wouldn't smell Kanye West.
Listen, man.
He wouldn't smell Kanye West.
And
His music was
they packed out at McDonald's for that drop in 10 minutes.
because the kids are different.
I mean,
But the
more
kids matter.
Yeah,
Kanye
kids
said it
matter.
himself.
Kids matter,
Yeah,
there's
but the
more
kids,
than adults,
but then
I
the
think.
kids grow up, and that's when you know who the generation.
And that's where I understand that.
Yeah,
point.
the generation.
That's where I understand that.
The
point.
generational artists, the kids grow up. Drake is 35, and we're still with him every step of the way. The kids grow up at some point. That's the difference. The kids tend to grow up.
All I know, fuck that Kanye meal.
I honestly, bro, like Kanye making a McDonald's meal. It comes off low hanging fruit.
I could care less.
Yeah,
It's not really affecting me. If anything, it's probably cool. You know, his kids probably think cool. My pops has a meal. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I love Kanye. I'm still a fan. He has his moments, but whatever. Like, cool.
Is there anything else you want to talk about specifically?
I don't think there's any more pop culture stuff I want to get to. We never found Brandy's first class clip. That upsets me.
So good, we just can't play it for you guys. Like, it's insane, bro. Like,
That does upset me.
We are so wholeheartedly apologizing from the deepest of our hearts.
Now y'all hate
Everybody.
Brandy. Unbelievable.
I got love for
I
Brandy.
didn't say anything.
I got love for Brandy.
Moesha was a great show.
And you know what,
was.
Derek, Brandy was before Moesha.
I know, but it was a great show still. What is Brandy known for? Notoriously, like if you
Music.
Okay.
Yo, Derek, see, that's the
I know
youth.
for
No,
Cinderella,
I'm-
but
That's
That's
okay.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's the youth.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Brandy
She
was.
in the horror movie too. What was that movie?
She was in a horror movie.
She was in a horror movie too. I know what you did last summer. There you go. One of those. I think the first or the second one, whatever. But yeah, she was great.
You sure that was you getting her right?
You know, Dro. I'm not responding.
Yeah.
Dro must be 22. Dro's Jack Harlow's age.
That's crazy.
Dro's Jack Harlow's age. But yeah, I think we got all the pop culture out. I think Walter went to walk the dog, so yeah.
Yo, Walter just lives just a wild life.
He lives a sick ass life, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Sick ass life. But I'm never critiquing Walter again because you niggas swear that y'all know UFOs, y'all been to the moon, y'all can tell me the space time continuum.
Yeah, we can, bro.
I never said.
Um,
I went, but we
From
went.
here, we had a couple of life cycle questions. We got music.
Life cycle.
The only thing that came out is y'all thinking that the Migos actually broke up.
No, it was a publicity stunt, which I fuck
agree.
with. It was smart. I love it.
But what if they are? Why are we
What,
skipping
like
to lifestyle?
actually hashed out and all that?
Let's wait. Anyway, yes,
Yeah,
the
we'll
lifestyle question.
Oh yeah. I seen a Twitter thread doing my weekly research to make sure we bring you the best content from any podcast in America and Pakistan, both those locations. I seen a thread going around that was a woman's anti-checklist for guys, and it was interesting. It said that the woman's anti-checklist for guys in 2022, and from reading the comments, this is both black and white women, and Latino and Asian descent as well, that the 4 anti-checklists is
Just checking everyone off, you know.
is make sure
fact
everybody's represented.
Walt said 4 races. I said, yeah, everybody else, y'all too.
They said that for a woman's anti-checklist for guys, it is being bald, it is being uncircumcised, number 2, number 3 is being poor, and number 4 is being short, which is for women's those are
Anti-checklist.
those are things that like are non-negotiables for things that are kind of red flags in women's eyes as a general whole,
So-
according to Twitter.
So
Can we ever do this?
Number 1 is no, we're doing this on the podcast today. Number 1
Like, who's we?
is men who are bald,
men who are bald.
off the list.
Okay.
2, men who are uncircumcised, off the list.
Okay.
Number 3, men who are poor. I thought that would be higher, but they'd rather tell men who are circumcised and poor than circumcised and bred, which is cool. Backwards morals. And then number 4 is short. So that was the top 4 based off this Twitter poll, which I thought was interesting because
Well, first of all, fuck her.
Word.
it was
I check off
many
3 out of
women
4
of
though.
black, Latino, and Asian descent.
I
So it's
don't want to know which way.
I'm cool, yeah.
Nah, bro. What?
okay. And my question for y'all is what is y'all anti woman
got-
check?
have you
You
lost
think
your,
I'm about to sit here on
have you
this
lost your
mic?
fucking mind?
We're not
You
doing
think I'm
this.
about to sit
not
here
gonna
on
get
Okay,
canceled.
so
You know what? This is Walter's special paint the picture segment.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Walter, paint us a picture.
Paint us a picture about
What's
your
on
anti-woman.
your
What's
list?
about,
Oh, yeah, no,
bro?
that's-
This nigga's nuts.
What's on your list?
I'm only
They're
going.
canceling me, not y'all. Are you crazy?
That's fine. You're the face of the brand. What I saw that was funny, and I don't agree with it.
Oh shit.
And I'm only relaying. See, now that I'm here, I want to back off this.
The
But
floor
I'm
is
not
yours,
going
King.
to because I have nothing to lose. I love my women in general. They said that the number one, the number one thing on that top of the list is like pigeon-toed, and when they have knock knees.
You know what? I'm gonna have fun with this too.
I know what's pit.
I'm gonna have fun with this too. I got you.
Yo, when they walk and their feet just face each
It's when their thumb toes touch. What's it called? It's a big toe.
not their thumb toes.
The thumb toes touch.
Yo, saying Shorty got knock knees is crazy.
That's
But
nuts.
that's not mine, but that's the internet's
No,
general
it's,
consensus.
it's mine.
And then number 3 was when women smile too much and too much gum shows. Like
Okay, this nigga's going
That's
crazy.
nah. You're
He's going
deep,
I didn't say
bro.
that. The internet said
The
that.
internet. Okay.
Yeah,
don't worry.
word. Yeah, we went to space.
The internet, bro.
They gotta say that shit.
Yeah, Neil Armstrong did.
He did go to space.
No, yeah, all right.
Don't look at me.
You're my space correspondent. You and Drew
No,
are
no, no.
NASA interns.
No one want to say shit no more. Oh, that nigga didn't even go there
These
for
niggas
real.
only colored people in the NASA Space Institute internship.
The program.
Derek and Dro, and
The for colored astronauts,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
hidden figures in the face ass.
Okay.
Shit.
Yo.
Okay, well then let me change the subject because I don't want to talk about this no more because it sounded worse out loud than in my head. I seen.
Isn't that how everything works?
Yes.
Yo, having an anti-woman.
He really sat here and said, "We about to make this list."
No, I said Twitter made this list.
No, but you said we about to do
Oh
it.
yeah, and I backed off my statement, and now I'm moving on to. I saw a report of a married couple
shit.
in New York City, and they said that they've been married for 7 years, and they live in separate condos, in separate apartments, but they've been married for going on 7 years now. Do you think that's feasible, or is that something that you'd ever try? Or you think once you're married to someone, you are obligated to share a residence with them?
I think that's smart.
It's smart.
Everyone should have their space.
Yeah, but you can have a separate bedroom, but having your own separate condo and being married for
I mean, if you
5+ years.
I mean, 2 bedrooms.
The only thing that will determine if it's worth it or not is financially. That's it. If financially you're okay with it,
yeah, if you can afford it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you can do it then.
let's go with the ideology you can afford it.
if
But
you
I'm
can,
saying-
if you can afford it and it
Let's-
works,
Yeah.
then
Yeah, but let's speak from a purely emotional standpoint.
Yeah,
Let's say everybody can afford it.
yes, I'm saying. Would you want that if you could afford it?
I think that there are certain things about being in especially a long-term relationship that can get annoying. And I
Okay.
think a man and woman shouldn't. I think that the relationship suffers when you don't acknowledge that things can be annoying. Like, I think that let's say for example, like if the separate condo doesn't only come with a separate bedroom, it comes with a separate bathroom. That can be it's like having if you have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I mean, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and she usually use one side, and you use another, and y'all only come together not only come together, but y'all the only time y'all have to be in the same space is when y'all are going to sleep or y'all going out. That may be good because y'all may want your space. It can if you're a bathroom freak let's say me
Yeah.
and you're that can be annoying, and I think that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge hey maybe we should get 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, but you can have that in the same residence. If you have enough money to have 2 condos, you can get a 2-bathroom apartment.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Maybe I wouldn't go to this extreme, but
okay.
I think it's very important to separate. I mean, not to acknowledge that there is things that you are.
One space.
Yeah, there's just things that I need. If I like my bathroom and you're all over the bathroom, it can be annoying. And then it can be little things that build up that can ruin a relationship if you don't just acknowledge it. Hey, bathroom's my shit. We need another bathroom. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Hey, you got a lot of stuff. It's cool. Let's just get a space with another bathroom. And condos, not every condo is huge. I know the word condo becomes not every condo is big. So it can just be 2 small studio condo. It don't got to be humongous.
Mm-hmm.
So I think acknowledging that, hey, I need a little bit more of this and need a little bit more of that. Once y'all start sleeping in separate bedrooms, that may be a different conversation.
Okay.
Because it gets weird. But in terms of just having another bedroom to have your space and have my space when we need it, I don't think anything's wrong with that. I think it's healthy, especially as young people too, bro, because we tend to need space a lot more.
Yeah.
I think it's super important, bro. Hell, I don't think, living in 2 separate apartments and never sleeping together. Hey, someone's having sex with somebody else, but that's y'all business.
It is what it is. It's funny you bring that out.
So-
it is what it is. It's crazy. That's not. It is. What
I mean, that's their business.
No, I'm saying, but George is saying, hey, this is what it is.
Oh, yeah,
you
no.
gotta fix
It's
that.
funny.
Oh, no, someone's fucking.
No. It's funny you ask that because
What?
I want to. It's been a while since we visit Hypothetical World, but
Alternate universe.
in alternate universe, my fault.
Oh, yeah.
And so in alternate universe world,
Land.
Yeah.
Alternate universe.
would you snitch to the feds or cheat on your girlfriend? You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to choose. It's popped up on the timeline, and I saw the thread.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas.
That's easy.
Y'all gotta stop bringing everything y'all see on Twitter into this room. That's what y'all need to
because
stop
I wanted
doing.
to. I wanted to bring this up.
Some shit is better left for
No,
Twitter. I promise.
I want to see because
I'm never telling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
like-
simple.
I'm never telling.
So you have to eat that on the chin.
But you know that, yeah, I'm never, bro. That's my like morality.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, because
Not that
other
cheating isn't
niggas
my
said
morality.
otherwise, but okay.
You know, it's a good thing I cut this out. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm joking, guys.
This nigga backtracking faster than me now. This nigga turned into a NFL DB right now. No, that's
No, but yeah, I'm never. If I'm committing a crime with you, I'm not putting you in prison.
that's fair.
That's just not happening.
1,000%.
It's just never happening.
And that's how it should be.
respect that.
I don't live that. I don't live. I die by that. So I'm
Respect
not doing
that.
that. I'm not. I die by that. I'm not a cheater, but I'm saying I die by that.
Okay, I'm gonna get John out this scenario by turning to the question 2, because I
Fucking look at why you keep looking at me.
I got your back, John.
It's fine. We do a podcast. What I'm gonna do?
Diverge.
I am.
What I'm gonna do?
I feel you. I feel
There's
you.
no way Regina listens this far. Not a shot.
Okay.
That's-
Until
I'm
you find out someone listens this far.
Look at the support, man.
That's how I tried to support you by switching the topic.
That means
I don't know. Yo, just start leaving shit in Twitter. Not everything on
Not
Twitter
everything
needs to be
on
brought
Twitter.
onto this podcast. I
Another-
promise. That was for both of you.
Another video I saw.
time I
You with
say
that fucking
this.
question.
Wait, hold
you
up.
with
Why
your
these niggas
anti-woman
never
list.
answered?
Whoa. Oh.
Derek, what you gonna do?
I feel you.
Don't feel me.
I
See,
feel you.
Like I got, yo, you know.
I feel you.
That's funny, bro.
Shit.
I feel you.
Okay.
That was the smoothest answer I could have gave.
Like, yo, you know what I'm
John
saying?
is
Like,
so
I was-
confused
And
right
Walter,
now.
what's your concrete answer?
I already told
Don't
ya.
feel me neither, nigga. Pause.
No, she got to eat it on the chin.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she can.
And Dro, what you doing?
Bro,
And I'm
dude,
recording
I feel you
it.
too, bro. You know, that's just,
See,
Joe be in Mexico. You know what?
bro.
This nigga's the brothel bandit for a reason.
Yeah,
Bro.
like you know what we doing.
Yo, the light skinned niggas always find a way to get us, man. I tell you.
I didn't do anything. I did not present this question.
I did.
I don't know what.
For the first time, yeah.
I stand on this ledge.
The Empire twins. I don't know what's going on.
That's crazy.
Empire.
Jesse Smollett's.
That's disgusting.
And what's his name? What's the other one?
That's don't. That doesn't matter.
I don't remember his name. He was not important enough.
Yeah,
Raz.
facts.
That's crazy.
So what
All
we've
right.
learned in the last 30 minutes is let's leave some Twitter stuff on Twitter.
That's fair.
Okay.
Last Twitter thing or last
Yes,
Twitter
please.
thing.
Oh my god, what did I just
This
say?
was actually a TikTok video. Did you happen to see this video? It is a woman. She's sitting in the back of what appears to be a Rolls Royce, and a friend is recording her. And for context, this woman, she seems to be of Caucasian descent, and she has, in her eyes, landed a high-value male.
I know you're talking
Yes.
about.
And
Oh
for the
my
slight flex, the friend says, "Show me the ring." The woman slides the ring around. It seems to be like a rock. It seems that she has got a successful,
man.
probably a white man, but I don't know, a successful man, and she's very proud to talk about it. And then on the TikTok, do you know how you layer the words? It says how to marry a high-value man and become a housewife. And she then goes into her philosophy of how she landed a high-value male, and she seems that he lives in a very fancy house. They live together. They have kids. They're happy. And she says how she did it is because she essentially worked for the man. Like she's saying, if you want to be a housewife, you have to work for your husband. I'm essentially his secretary. I breathe and exist to make his life easier so he can be successful. She even goes as far as to say that if you want to land a high value man, take a job where you're his secretary, or if you want a dentist, be a dental assistant. If you want to be a doctor, be a nurse, and then from there, fuel the bond to then shoot your shot at a high value man. And that was the clip, and I was like, yo,
No one say anything.
yes.
Walter, what do you think? Because you bring this question.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think.
Yeah, no. And it's, when I saw the clip, I said, this woman is delusional as hell. You feel me? But then on the flip side, and again, I don't agree with her because it should be a partnership. We should be building together. You shouldn't be working for me where I have the dominant or I have the majority of the responsibility. If we're in love and we're building, we should be balanced. Even if I'm further along financially, you should not then hop onto my coattails, You feel me? You should be building your brand. You should be building your network, and we can build together. And that was my first thought, and that's what I still stand on. But as she kind of spoke further and further, like, and again, I'm being very clear. I don't agree with her. It should be a balance, but
Now who's a DB? Go ahead.
yeah, no. There should be. It should be a partnership, not majority and minority. But like, there is value in a woman who can, like, help, like, simplify, like, what you have going on. You feel me? Like, I think the women that I connect most with, they, like, help in my vision. So, like, I understood what she meant, not from a financially aspect, but maybe from the right word slipping my mind. But I understood where she's coming from, but I feel like it should not be that black and white where you're working for me, because there's times where I'm going to work for you, and there's times I'm going to support your dream. So it should be back and forth. I think she had the right vision, but you should also be with someone who's contributing to yours if you're the woman, not just one-sided. So it was just an interesting clip. She seemed to be happy in her world that she had built, but I just felt like for things to be really healthy, that man should then be taking time out of his day to help you build your vision, not just one-sided. But
These clips are always so interesting to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I tend to like things that make sense, but these people that usually speak like this don't make any sense. And when I say don't make any sense, because it's really simple. You want what you want. I want what I want. When I find that, I'm going to attract to that and gravitate towards that. That person's going to do that too. If I want a girl that is submissive and doesn't make enough money and I like that, that's just what I'm going to gravitate towards, and that girl's going to be for... Like, why is this shit so complicated? Like, I'm so curious, like, hey, if I want a girl that makes a lot of money, I'm going to date girls that make a lot of money. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's not like, where is the, like, we make this shit so difficult. Like, if I like a girl that does this, probably gonna gravitate towards girls that do this. And if I tend to change my mind, I'm gonna find a girl that's gonna change my mind. Like, it really ain't this difficult or deep. I mean, not that it's not deep, don't get me wrong, but like, it ain't that, like, this isn't
Rocket science.
like, what is the...
It's not that intricate.
I know y'all niggas like rocket science, so I didn't say that. I'm saying, like, it ain't like,
Intricate.
hey, if a girl likes a man who makes a lot of money, she's gonna date a man who makes a lot of money. Yeah, we just labeled it as gold diggers. Cool, but he also has to accept that as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he also has to, like, oh, I'm cool with this.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, when it comes to a situation like this, if a man is okay with
Yeah,
being
like,
a housewife
so
and
what?
like providing, and you not having a job and you just being there, you must be doing something for him to be comfortable with him doing so.
But or not. Maybe that she just doesn't give a fuck.
No, I'm saying him.
No, I'm saying maybe he just doesn't like. Maybe he's cool with you just sitting in the crib. He makes all the money, and
Yeah, like whatever it is that she's doing, he's comfortable.
he's cool. Like, yo, maybe he just is okay with that. But then that's when you get to like the deeper point of maybe he's okay with that because he can control you, and those are also the other aspects. Those are also other factors. But I'm saying, like, but she also has to accept. She also has to be accepting of that.
Both have to accept
you guys both
the
have to
terms
accept
and conditions
it.
of like what's happening.
yeah.
Like, she has to accept that too. Like, okay, I'm gonna be with a guy that probably doesn't value me, but he makes so much money. So like, everybody has to want what they want. Of course, like I said, there are factors that are unbeknownst to us, whether it be what her emotional state is, all that. Like, yes, we are very aware of that. We're not ignorant. But my thing is, when you want what you want and you're telling what you want, like, everything's fine. Like, if she wants a rich guy and he is cool with that, so what? Everything's fine. None of that matters. If I want a girl that does this and she wants that, cool. What? Okay, so what? Like, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. I don't like it. It doesn't. These things to me aren't super complicated. Her ideology of a high value, you have to do this. You don't do anything. If he wanted you, he wanted you. It didn't matter if you're rich, poor, whatever. If he wants you, he wants you. Simple. I really wholeheartedly believe, like, you want what you want. You can be with the most supportive, loving woman of land. If you do not want her, that is not gonna fucking change. It really isn't, bro. If you do not want her, there's nothing she can fucking do. She can be the most successful, all that. There's nothing you can do if you don't want her, bro. If you don't want her, there's nothing you're gonna do. It doesn't matter how much money you got, all shit. If that girl does not want you, bro, she is not going to be with you. In the long term, yes, maybe she may even get married to you, but there's gonna be a point where she's gonna go fuck that other guy.
Yeah.
If she does not want you, she's gonna go fuck that other dude. And you hope you find signs ahead of time, and they usually are, but you ignore them. But bro, people are gonna do what they want to do. She wants to fuck that dude, she's gonna fuck that dude, bro. There's no, I could have did it. If she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it, bro. I mean, that's what I believe. She's gonna do what she wants to do, bro. Like, we're all in this a fantasy world trying to be preventative in terms of emotions. Our emotions are things that are brought from nature.
Yeah, that we don't control.
Yeah, we don't control them. They're brought from nature. And we have been taught that they make us irrational. So now we're trying to control things that we can't control to make someone else's emotions align with ours.
Yeah.
Bro, she wants to fuck that dude. She gonna fuck that dude. There's nothing you could do. If she's gonna break up with you, she's gonna break up with you. You could be a trillionaire. She does not want you anymore. She doesn't want you anymore, bro. Doesn't matter if she doesn't have $1 to her name. She'd rather live on the street than be with you. That's what she's gonna do. These clips, I don't get it. I'd be like, bro, where do
Social
y'all?
media shit, just for
Yeah, I'm like, where do
just for
y'all be
shits.
at? Like,
Feel you.
the person wants you or they don't, man. It's mad simple. And it may take 5 years for them to realize, 10 years, but they want you, man. That's
Yep.
it. I don't be getting it.
Oh, good.
there was no music this week. So
Yeah, not really.
Just Quavo and
didn't listen to it.
Take Off. That song
Uncle Neck.
is fucking crazy.
It's good.
That song is fire.
Video sucks, but
I mean, who cares?
song's good.
That
It
song
looks like
goes up.
it does.
So I want to hear a lot more of that. I didn't know Offset was a problem, but here we are. No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna turn into shade room. Bro.
I'm kidding. But they are that song's great. That song's
Yeah.
great.
All
And
right.
I hope they're not really like beefing
I
because
don't
of their
think so.
family.
They're related. They're family.
No, I've stopped talking to plenty of people.
Yeah, but like that's different.
yeah.
Like they're like famous.
What the fuck that mean? That might makes it worse. Probably makes it 20 times worse.
Imagine they hated each other. All these.
Yeah, like they have to probably pretend to like each other when they don't because they're famous.
Hate each other.
No, I feel you.
That's probably it's twice. That's
Possibility.
twice as difficult to.
It's a possibility.
Because every other group in pop or hip hop eventually breaks up. There's very few that have made it through the process of stardom and are still together.
I don't know, but sometimes it's not even a breakup. It's just our interest. Once you grow your interest, I think once everybody
Yeah.
grows, your interest grows. Hey, I want to do more of this, and this doesn't align with what you want to do, and it's okay for everybody to kind of.
That's a healthy breakup, but it's still a
Yeah.
breakup.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah,
a breakup.
no, agreed.
Very few groups stay together the entire time.
But usually, no, a lot of groups have broken up before social media too.
Oh yeah, no.
So now we
it's
see
just
Offset-
trying to exist with
Offset
stardom and
unfollowed.
fame and all that shit and ego and clout. Like yeah, all that shit. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I
Like
think
when we blow up, we definitely beefing. Derek going first once we blow up.
Why me?
John could get me jumped like I'm Freddie Gibbs. Like
look what's going on.
I saw that.
Why? Why does got to be our demise?
I'm just playing. I'm just curious. Last question before we wrap it up. We appreciate you. We love y'all. We got so much fun ass shit coming this summer. But when a rapper gets jumped, does that affect your perception of the music and how much you enjoy the music?
I mean, not if you're from the streets, that's part of it. That comes with the territory. I think that rappers should stop pretending that they're untouchable.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's like saying, for instance, from Griselda, what's his name? Jesus Christ.
Benny.
Benny. That's
Yeah.
like Benny getting jumped and
Yeah.
Jack Harlow getting jumped.
Nah, it's different.
No,
It's
but
different.
That's what I'm saying. It's different.
It's
if
different.
Jack gets jumped,
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, "Oh shit, whatever."
Yeah.
But Benny's perception in the rap game is gonna be hurt more compared to
Jack
Mr.
Harlow.
Kentucky Fried
I don't
Chicken. over
think. To me, it doesn't make. For Jack, I'm feel sad for him. Like, why would you do that to him? Oh my god.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. Like yeah.
Benny, that's part of the game. That's what it is. Like Freddie Gibbs, when it happens, like, bro, like my thing is like you can't think that you're so untouchable that you can go to somebody's city. Well, I said we don't know who jumped who. Let me make that clear. We don't know
It's
shit
very
about-
clear. Have you seen the video?
I didn't see
Don't know
shit.
what
I
you're
didn't see
saying.
shit.
Okay.
But I'm
I
not,
didn't see shit.
I seen the
Okay,
video,
good
but,
answer, good
yeah.
answer.
I didn't see shit.
No idea what's
I saw Freddie I. That's it. And then him post that they didn't take his shade. So something happened to him. What I'm saying is, there is no way you can think that I'm really who I am, and you can come to my city after disrespect me and think you're gonna walk around. There's not a shot in hell. So the fact that you think that it's a game with me.
Yeah.
So whatever happens to you, bro, now you know
Charge to the
better.
game, just charge to the game.
I guarantee you won't do that again. That's it. It's really simple, bro. Again, I will put any amount of money that Freddie Gibbs will not go to Buffalo again.
Oh hell no.
Because I'm not
or
for the
alone.
game.
Like
Or alone, yes, or alone, excuse me, or alone. Because I'm not for the games. And, and I don't think, and if you're smart, you won't go in general because you're putting your people in danger.
Exactly.
Gangsters don't, you don't put your people in danger for no reason. This is not a big deal. There's not, something happened to you, you got touched, you are who you are, move on. That's okay. It's okay, shit happens. No one is untouchable, bro.
Especially when
every
you invite
gangster's been robbed, every gangster's been touched. It don't matter, bro. No one is above the streets. Shit happens to niggas in the streets. It is what it is.
It's also
But
different when
don't
you
try to
invite
be a
it.
hero.
It's different when you invite it, like literally invite it. Like
That-
I'm gonna be here this time.
Okay, cool. And you know what?
What follows up is like,
Shit.
And you know what? When I run into you, I guarantee it's been like, bro, when I see you, it's up. He probably thought it was a joke because we're we're rappers. Nigga, I've been to jail. When I see you, it's up. And that's what happened. It's okay, bro. Shit happens. It's part of game. It's part of when you're really involved in shit. It's okay.
Okay, and
okay, it's
that's
fine.
a very.
It's fine.
I'm glad we have that perspective on the podcast because you are more in touch with that world than I am. So when I speak, I'm a fan, literally like one of the 13-year-old white kids on Twitter, like up in a mad beef because I'm not in that world at all. But like he got jumped twice in the past 3 months. And on his tracks, he speaks like he's that nigga. And from a fan standpoint who's not in that world, how are you talking like you're that nigga? That's the equivalent of saying you have so much money, but then we find out your cars are rented and your chain's fake. How can you put on this macho and that's what I'm saying.
But
I'm disconnected from that world.
But understand that
Yeah.
but none of those two rappers are ever going to his city.
Okay.
Have you ever heard, whatever allegedly may have happened, them two rappers go to wherever he's from?
I feel
I guarantee it ain't sweet over there. I mean, I'll tell you that.
I
I
see what
guarantee
you
they're
mean.
not walking around there either.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Just in a restaurant chilling, like, yeah.
But you're not gonna disrespect me, come to my city and think it's fine.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen to you. And I think it is a lesson to be learned to just relax, like chill out. Like if you got beef in the city, stay your ass home. That'll make you less gangster. It makes you smart.
Yeah, it makes you smart.
But I ain't see these niggas go over there.
Yeah.
I can't believe you called yourself a 13-year-old white boy.
I mean, I'm giving context.
But we understand like when you look at certain rappers that have had beef in certain cities. When Chief Keef had beef with New Jersey, Chief Keef has never been in Jersey since. Because New Jersey is not for the fucking games.
Yeah, I
That
feel
shit,
you.
that shit was different.
When
That
Chief
time was
Keef,
different,
yo,
bro.
you know, and I always find this mad funny because when everybody's in the club, Chief the line blow, the New
Bro,
Jersey line.
up.
Chief Keef has never gone to New Jersey since.
Ever.
No, I feel you. And
Because
that's smart.
New Jersey is not for the games. So you come here, it's up. You got to say that when you were away from us.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like
And mind you, you guys changed that
Yeah.
but that doesn't make Chief Keef less tough.
Of course.
It doesn't make New Jersey less soft. Everyone's telling you, hey, bro, you're tough, I'm tough. But if you come here,
Yeah.
you're not tough enough. I
You're
promise
not-
you.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Nas and Tupac at the MTV Awards back in like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Nas and Tupac, they were right there. But at the time, Snoop was, and it was during the Snoop interview, Snoop didn't know that around everyone
Yeah.
was Nas's peoples. And they would have just aired the whole shit out.
Yeah.
That's when they were beefing and everything like that.
I feel you.
And
You're
it's
right.
like, you know, you come to the city, shit ain't sweet.
Yeah.
Listen, I always say most interactions that occur in like death aren't between two tough guys. It's usually between one guy that's really scared of the other tough guy actually doing something first. With two tough guys, everybody's been through war, so nobody really wants to go there. It's like, bro, we've been through this. We all want to survive this. Let's chill out. And that's why you see in these instances, there ain't no guns involved. It's all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach you a lesson. Don't come here because I told you not to, and just go home safe, man. Go back to your kids. Go back home safe. We're all OGs. We done this before, and we're fine. That's why no one has spoke on it.
Yeah.
None of the situations, anybody that's involved.
There's no
there's
charges pressed,
interview.
and that's
There's no interview. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's no tweets about it. Like,
Nope. Everybody just
Bring
went
it
about
up
their
or
life.
anything like
and
that.
that's what I just wanted to commend. Just as
Everybody.
because there will always be rap beef at the end of time.
Yeah.
People say things. Art is expression, but there's a way to handle it that does not end with a loss of life. And that's what I mean. Allegedly, just want to shout out the way they handle that shit because that's some G ass shit. You feel me? You just
Bro,
take the L. You get out the city.
And this is
You don't
good.
respond back with shit. Like
And they
they
let
caught
him.
you slipping. Take the L. Go
and
home.
they let him perform.
Yeah.
They like, yo, bro. Okay,
Yeah, we got you.
Yo, you slipped off the mouth. We
Yeah.
took care of it.
Yeah.
And bro, you can go perform.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And that's some G ass shit. For
Yo,
real,
bro,
for real.
let you perform, and we
Yeah.
good. Don't bother me again.
I'm not gonna air it
and
out.
don't come here.
Yeah, you learn your lesson. You made your bread. Now get the fuck out of my town and shut the fuck up.
Anybody, Buffalo has never been for the games. I don't
Yeah.
know what he thought was going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Buffalo has never been for the games. So.
Cause he be on the internet shit sometimes too.
I mean, yeah, Buffalo's not for the games, bro. So I mean, listen, I commend everybody everybody that was able to walk out of that
Yeah.
safe, cool.
Except for that Chinese food restaurant. That there was a woman
Oh,
in the
yeah,
video
yeah.
mad died.
Yeah, no, they gotta pay for a sprained ankle because
Niggas trashed your whole restaurant, bro.
niggas gotta pay for the damages, bro. Because that was fucked up.
Damn, medical bills.
And it was like them Buffalo niggas.
Yeah,
that
that shit. All right.
That's a lot of them niggas.
Close
bro.
remarks.
Those remarks.
I just want to say, in light of the top of the podcast, I'm glad we were able to, bring some light to y'all on the second half of this show. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening. We're gonna do our best to always be more responsible, to not do anything just to please the internet or please a demographic because we care about everybody that's listening. So I just want to say, just take a second, just be good to somebody, man. Whether just try to put a smile on somebody's face because this world sucks and sometimes, and we can get caught up in the world being terrible and get defeated and depressed. So everybody, just do your part to make this world a better place. I know it sounds cliche, but that's just where my head's at right now. So that's it. And enjoy the people that are in your life. That's it.
Facts. My closing remarks have to be. I don't know if you saw, but today in New York City, they removed the last working pay phone booth in the entire city from Times Square. And that was kind of interesting to me, but more so that change is inevitable. You can't fight it. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than everything you believe into. And if you fight against the current based off your closed-mindedness / ignorance, and not in a bad way, just meaning in your inability to want to learn something new, you'll get swept behind, and it only hurts you. So it's coming, and it's changing from a social aspect, from a economic aspect, from a social media aspect, and just be more open-minded to the things changing around you. Because if you are, it only benefits you at the end of the day.
I want to say, work on yourself. That's it. Just work on yourself. Nothing else.
My closing remarks in reference to the top of the pod, which I think is very fitting to end the pod as well, is protect our children, protect our black men and women. I hope the Buffalo shooter rots in hell. And to the elementary school shooter, rest in peace. Sending love and light to the families that lost children.
Facts. And just to end on a stat, it only costs $9.8 million to put one armed guard in every single school that is licensed.
Gosh, that's fire.
And yeah, like I said, like Derek said, just do your best to protect us. And that's it. We're out of here.